Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard. Fans. Bombshells also out here showing. Ooh, I just hit the curb hard.
Hey y'all. Hey Grunge Truck. Hey Lady Bathory. Hey Loud. Hey Ronnie. Hey T. Whatever T. whatever you say. Well, I gotta open my Sprite. I'm gonna mute it. Didn't want it to be too loud. What are y'all doing? I tried to get it all out of my system before I came live, so hopefully it won't go in that direction. Oh, Ronnie uploaded some more videos. Whatever T. Because it's very hard to listen to controller. Try to minimize people's pain and suffering to a scale based off of the definition of a tragedy. That shit's really hard to listen to. Like I said, I tried to get it out of my system before I even came live, but hey, baby bit.
Hey, bitch, hey. Go, I'm gonna mute up. You get out what you gotta say first.
Okay. What happened to Isla?
Let me text her. I'm gonna drop the link for her.
Okay. Yep, I pulled a cigarette out too. Yeah, Lady Bathory, it is. It is very hard. Especially when she can sit there with the logic that everything that happens to her is a tragedy, but hey Gypsy. Oh, here goes Isla.
Hey,
Isla.
mean girls.
Hey,
You mean bitches.
On Wednesday, we wear pink.
It's
Yeah,
funny. I don't know why she thinks she's gonna hurt us calling us mean girls. Like, we're gonna run with whatever anyone calls us because we don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Do you not see my name right now?
For real.
Wait a minute, I gotta change mine. Hold on. How do I change mine? Let me
Hop
edit
off
my
again.
name.
I think you might have
No,
to
I don't have to hop off. Wait, okay.
Hold
Give
on,
me a
I
name,
let
y'all. I can't think.
you were the ugly bitch, I think, or
Wait, did you take Sadiddy bitch already?
we
Yeah,
all three of us are sedity bitches.
that's what
Well,
she said.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. There you go. You got one, and I got one. So.
Hey, JP. Good to
Let
see
me
you.
pull the chat up on my laptop on my computer.
No, I got one better than
I
that.
was gonna let Beth, well, not let Beth vent real quick. She wanted to get some shit off her chest real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I seen that she tried to backtrack a little bit because someone was in her chat. And this is something I told Controller a long ass time ago, was when she tries to offend people, like a specific person, she doesn't realize how many other people that she's offending with the shit that she says. So she's trying to make Bombshell feel a type of way for being upset losing her father without realizing that a lot of people have lost their parents. And a lot of people have not only lost their parents, but, like other people in their lives, and none of them hurt any less. So while she's trying to stick it to Bombshell to minimize her pain, she's actually telling a shit ton of other people that they're supposed to feel that way. And to me, it's just outrageous that she can sit there and say some shit like that while also saying that her situation is such a tragedy. When I just heard her say, and someone else made this point, it was a great point. If death from old age is a part of life, how is it your situation isn't? Because her words, not mine, that comes with the territory. So how can you sit here and say that what you went through is a tragedy? Maybe for your daughter because she had no control over that, but y'all knew what you were doing. It's just, I don't even have words. It's fucking crazy to me that she can sit there and say that shit. Go ahead, y'all, because we need another topic.
Yeah, no, I agree. Even in my situation that was downplayed, like it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to tell my business online, and I'm not gonna because that's
Right.
no one's, yeah. But
It,
anyway, yeah, even in that situation with, you know, the guy that I was with from teenage years to well into adult years,
mm-hmm.
father of my children, and you're married to some guy you met in a freaking drug fucking facility,
Right.
only known him for what, 2 months, but then she lies and says, "Oh no, I was friends with him for years before we
Yeah.
even." That's a lie. She told everybody she met him there.
And it sucks because you want to, at the same time, you want to be able to explain yourself so people know why you feel the way that you do, but you don't want to put all your personal shit out there on the internet, especially to someone like her, because she tries to use that type of shit against people. Like anything
Right.
that
I get
you open up about or whatever, just like my parents. I never
right.
told nobody that shit. She's the one who brought that public.
Yeah, see, I
The
didn't
one
know
that,
anything about that until like just now.
yeah, yeah.
But if,
Well, this
like y'all
isn't the first
said, you don't
time,
want to put your business out there. But
right?
if you don't, she's gonna make shit up. When have I ever brought
Yeah.
my relationship to YouTube? But she comes out with something new about my relationship once a month. But I have never
Right.
brought my relationship up here.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I
Exactly.
think she's trying to say because me and my ex were divorced when he passed away, that doesn't make a difference. I might not be able to technically be a widow, but still in the same, we were married and we had a family.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
That doesn't make me any much less of a freaking widow than she is.
You had a lot more time invested in it, but we're not the ones up here that tried to compare or see whose tragedy means more. That's what she
Exactly.
does. But so when
Exactly.
we bring it up and call out points, we're wrong now. We're the bad ones. But you
Exactly.
look all the shit she said. I couldn't even believe the shit she said about the death tragedy, whatever. I'm shivering right now. If y'all hear me talking weird, I'm cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly tonight.
You outside,
Did
Beth?
you see
I'm
my,
in my
wait,
office.
did you see my new name?
Oh God. Oh
Oh,
God.
you can't sit
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronnie, you have an office too? I have one too.
Yeah. I have an office in my house.
I have my exercise machine in mine. Well, my husband has his own office, but I have mine. But I exercise in there too. So
Oh yeah.
You know, Gypsy, one
Hmm.
thing that I firmly believe, something I've heard my whole life, is the loudest in the room is the weakest. And I agree with that statement. I bet she can't
Yeah.
fight because she stays the loudest. Like,
Hmm.
I wholeheartedly believe that. No bullshit.
Whoever
y'all,
that
there's
marshmallow
a
person
troll.
is.
Yeah,
No,
zap
no.
them.
Actually, they were. I think they might be mocking her because the same person was in her chat talking shit to her the other day.
Oh, oh,
I seen
that's
it.
mocking her. Oh
I
yeah, he
yeah.
said, "Hey guys, if you want to see my nudes for free, then text me." Yeah, he's mocking her.
I
Sorry,
might be
Marshmallow.
wrong, but I do think, yeah, that because I did see this person talking shit to her the other day.
Wow.
Sorry, Marshmallow. We are on one tonight.
Man, yeah. You got something you want to play, Beth, or you want to talk? What do you want to do?
I kind of want to listen to everything that she said, but at the same time, I don't.
I don't want it to upset you.
Yeah, Beth, I'm sorry that you're going through
Yeah.
this.
I seriously apologized to Beth like 3 times, like I did something. But like, you feel bad. Like, how can someone
Yeah,
be so heartless, not
this is.
knowing how many people in her chat probably like, damn, probably in their 50s, 60s, 40s, 50s, 60s, lost a parent.
Hmm.
It doesn't hurt any
Yeah,
less if you're
No,
younger or
right,
older. Like, that's crazy.
right.
I've only
She's a
shared
demon.
this with few people. Ronnie is one of them. The night I was 15 when I lost my dad. The night of my dad's funeral,
Hmm.
I lost my nephew. And I don't
Oh,
feel like that hurts any less than losing my grandma, who is the person I got to spend, like more time with than anyone else.
yeah.
Which is why it's so bothersome to hear her say a quote unquote tragedy in her eyes is somehow more than Bombshell or anyone else losing a parent. That's just,
It's even harder, like when you're a teenager, because I know, like, what my kids went through. You're never gonna get over that. Like, losing a parent is something that you're never gonna get over. I lost my dad too, but I was older, but it's still the same. It's a different type of pain because you didn't spend as much time with them when you're young.
yeah.
You know your dad, but you didn't spend like he didn't walk you down the aisle, he didn't see your children, stuff like
Hmm.
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the girls take it the hardest when you lose their dad. Like every day my heart breaks for my daughter, like every day. The
Yeah.
boys are a little bit stronger because they were older, but I still when I look at her and it just gets so sad, it's just because I know like I'm sad for her as her parent, but I can just
Absolutely.
imagine the pain that she's going through.
They have like grandparents' day and stuff like that at school,
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that
do.
kills me.
Yeah, I bet. God, I'm so sorry. It's
I
horrible.
also find it
They
kind
need
of
to,
funny. Go ahead.
in schools, they need to kind of like word that different or do something different.
Well,
I've always thought that too, Isla.
thankfully we do have my husband's family, so that's great. That's a plus. But
Wow.
um, I also find it kind of funny that a point we've all been making for years. We've said that it kind of seems like she hasn't been through the things that she claims because of the way that she reacts in response to things and the awful things that she wishes on people. And she tried to take that same point that we've been making for years and turn it around on everyone else. I found that fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. She doesn't have an original thought in her fucking mind.
Yeah.
I keep hiding it and then it gets unhidden. Because we let them
How?
live, and now I don't know, but let's see if it works.
Who
Okay,
keeps
now it's the.
unhiding it?
No, it
It
says
says
Ronnie.
you're
Like it.
unhiding.
Yeah, I think we're good now. Because you was cool for a minute, but then you kept saying the same thing
The
over and
same
over. Now you're
thing.
just being annoying. Hey, Jay.
Right.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay. And I didn't say hi to lady. Hey, lady. Bad three.
Lady is a fucking comedian, and so is Jay.
I wish she would get on a panel or start a channel or something. She's hilarious.
Yeah, Lady
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie, when can you come up here with us?
For real.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we
That'll
need
be
some
fun.
laughs right now.
Did she?
Y'all hear my stomach growling?
No.
No.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Beth?
Did she do some funny shit today? I'll turn
Who?
this around. Controller. Find something else to talk about.
Um, there's so much. It's like, what do you bring
How
up?
do you
Like it's
unpack?
always, it's right. It's so much to unpack. She's
Right.
been live all fucking day, bro. Like all
Wait.
day.
So
She's not in school. She can't be.
Mm-mm.
she's still going live after the baby gets out of school?
Um, well, she probably went to the grandparents today.
Oh yeah, it's Friday. Yeah.
She's been live. She was live 2 hours, and then 3.5 hours, and now she's live going on 6 hours.
She's still live
Mm.
right now?
Hmm.
Oh
How
wow.
many of
Yeah.
you been in school? Raise your hand. How many of you been in school or at least a senior in high school? Raise your
Yeah.
hand in the chat. How many of you have at least done 1 year in college? At least.
Hmm.
Tell me when you have the fucking time to be on the internet as many hours as she's on.
Ronnie, do you remember when
No.
I sent you that one picture with me with blue hair and I have it's like halfway up, it has the buns, and I told you I was waiting for her to do that?
Yes.
She did it like
Yes.
halfway.
I remember. Yeah. Yeah, she's weird.
Yeah.
Wait, so today I went to work again after my day job. I was listening to her. She kept telling Bombshell, you're 60 at your age. She
Ma'am.
literally says every day that she's immature and she's not
Mm-hmm.
her. So it's okay for her to do everything. All of her lives are good to recap because of the hypocrisy in every fucking live.
My
Right.
dogs are fighting again.
Wait, Bombshell is 60?
No, I think
No, I think she's in her
she's in her
50s.
50s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was just saying she was 60.
Yeah.
You know
This
she's
is the
got to
Like
same
she
one
overachieve.
told us
she was
40.
this is the same one she wanted to compare photos to.
Vita, is that really you coming on the panel?
Oh, now this troll came in as Natasha Cooper.
Oh
Let me
my
see.
god.
I don't think I could do anything from my
I just want to come up for 2 seconds so you know
Desktop.
it's
iPad.
me. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, I have a bachelor's.
Hi.
Hey girlies, hi girly, hi Ronnie. Everybody,
Hey.
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's in psychology and I cannot literally get any job except, I mean, if I want, like nothing higher than social work. But I hear her saying, I'm going to go to school and get my bachelor's and open my own practice. You need your master's minimum to open your practice. I
She
don't
did
get it.
say that.
And yes, going to school is a full-time job, not sitting on the internet doing what she's doing. I don't,
Right.
I'm almost 99.9% she is not in school. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
no.
Well, this
No,
would not
you're
be the
right.
first time that she lied about that because I kind of
Exactly.
remember her saying that years ago that she was in school. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah.
I
She's been
haven't
Yeah.
known
doing it
her
for
for that
5 years.
long.
Vita, you said
Yeah.
you are I'm sorry, you said you're a psychologist. Did I hear that right?
Oh, no. I have my bachelor's in psychology, and then I
Oh,
never
okay.
really did anything with it except for work. I was like an assistant social worker at the veteran hospital for like 3, 4 years. And then I was going to go to grad school. Then I got married and everything just kind of like turned around. I got
Yeah.
divorced and I just have a bachelor's in psychology.
Well,
Okay.
that's awesome. I think that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You should
really not.
pursue it.
A lot of people say that, but I'm old. I'm like 47 now, you know? And it's
I
like,
know it's never too old. You're never too old. I know people in their 50s that are just getting their law degrees and like just starting life over again. It's never too late.
My
I know.
mother-in-law just graduated to be an RN. She's been a CNA like forever, and she just went back to
Yeah.
school. She's 52.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
that's a bad excuse. You're right. Because when I was going to
Mhm.
school, I would see ladies there that were like a lot. They were like senior citizens. I was so proud of them. I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? It's never too late. It's been an excuse almost, but because I have other things that I do to make money and like whatever. So I just kind of like let it pass by. But it's my dad's dream for me to like finish that. So
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
only
should
have a
do
year
it.
left. Yeah,
Yeah, you
You
I
should.
should
will.
do it.
well, you
I
have a
but
lot of
now
case studies on YouTube, and you
Right?
have a lot of case studies, so
I know you could literally do a longitudinal study on Controlla. Like it's not for you, BXO, because I've only known her for like a year and a half.
Hmm.
I don't know how long you girls have known her, but when I first came in the community, she seemed like I felt bad for her, and
Hmm.
she
Mhm,
wasn't the same person that I'm seeing right now. She was a
mhm,
lot she was a lot thinner. She seemed a lot
mhm.
more compassionate and so, but now I see this anger in her eyes all the time. It's like this
Hmm.
this vicious, almost like just ready to attack, and I'm like,
Yeah.
is it worth
Yeah.
it every day?
I
She's
think her
way.
baby was just born when we knew her. Her baby was just born, like not even a year, or maybe a year.
Oh
Well, I think
wow.
she came on YouTube when Ellie wasn't a year yet, right, Beth? She came
Yeah.
Yeah,
in September,
she
and
was like new.
Ellie turns
She.
one
I'm
next
pretty
month, I
sure she was
think.
like 9 months or so. Eight,
Yeah.
8 or 9 months.
And she
Mm-hmm.
would smoke cigarettes outside with gloves on.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good point you just brought up right now. So if you're going to be a drug rehab counselor, how are you going to treat somebody that has a pot addiction? What are you going to tell them?
Right.
Smoke
It's
weed
okay.
every
Keep smoking.
day.
I do.
I do
Yeah.
too. I'm smoking. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm telling you, this is why I don't want to go into drug rehab counseling, because I would be a hypocrite. Like you literally
Mhm.
sitting here, and when you're drug free and you've gone through the 12-step program and all of that stuff, that's when you can actually become a drug rehab counselor, and you don't even need a degree. You just can have a high
Right.
school degree.
Right.
No, she's just blowing smoke up people's ass to make more donos and just be like, yeah, I'm doing something. I'm doing something. No, you're not.
Hmm.
No.
And I have a question, like, nobody has to answer, but how much do you guys think between, like, I donated a lot of money to her and helped her. How much money do you think, like, between the four of us, she's freaking made so far off of her petty victim stuff?
Well, I don't know, because I only did it one time. I didn't continue.
You're smart.
And
You're smart.
she, but I made sure like I got things exactly for her daughter, not, you know, monetary, because I didn't know if she was gonna spend it on herself. Like it was strictly for her daughter, the stuff that I
That's
got.
what I did
Right.
too. I was like, I did it for, helping her daughter is beautiful. I even sent her daughter a couple of gifts. Like I sent her a pair of like Mickey Mouse earrings, like Minnie Mouse earrings type of
Yeah.
stuff. But I started
But I,
noticing that like a lot of lies and like flip-flopping back and forth. It was our
Mhm.
own little situation. So I backed away and I just kind of like let things go. Next thing I know, she's sitting there like, Bida, 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 just bringing up my name
hmm
constantly.
hmm
But
She's the reason why I don't trust helping people online. I just
Mhm.
help people in person. Like, yeah, there's too many grifters and too many scam artists on here.
yeah, yeah. I honestly think, is Ronnie here?
Yeah, I'm on here.
I think
Hmm.
she's jealous, really, really extremely jealous of you.
Oh,
I
hell yes.
agree.
And BXO.
And
Yeah.
a BXO is gorgeous, but
Thank
specifically,
you.
if she has something with Ronnie, like it's really weird. I
She
sent,
always has. She always
Yes.
has.
Yeah.
yeah, but I didn't mean to
Yeah.
butt in. I just wanted to come up here and tell you guys, like, no, hell no. I have a bachelor's degree, and it's gonna take a lot more work for me to, have a practice or do anything like that. You literally
Yeah.
need your master's minimum.
All right.
Not to
Yeah, she
mention,
thinks that she could just jump in it and get one like it's so easy.
where are you gonna get the money for that?
Well, financial, like
So
schools
knows.
can financial aid, you can like she can definitely get grants and she has all the opportunities, but that takes a lot of time and work, and I don't see her doing that. She gets up,
Mm-mm.
wipes her, eyes off like on thing, and then goes and does her regular routine. Everybody sees
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks, that clinic, comes back, curl my hair, this and that. When do you have time to study? You should at least have 12 units, which is like 4 classes, right? Like when are you going to get your bachelor? When are you going to do this? Like by the time you're 90 years old?
Right. Exactly. Good
Mhm.
point.
No, she's lying
Yep.
as usual. Show us what, uh, talk about your classes. Talk about what you're learning right now, I don't see her talking
Exactly.
about that. She's
That's one
lying.
thing that's kind of
When I
funny
was
to
in
me.
school, that's all I talked about was my school stuff.
Right. She claims that she talks about herself and all this shit, but you don't hear
Yeah, I'll
nothing
be
like
right
that.
back.
Every once in a while, she will mention, oh, I learned this today or I did that today. But that's it. She doesn't go into detail about, what she learned or what they're going over. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Yeah, so let me tell you something. Isn't Controlla like the one that always likes to pretend like she's a know-it-all? Like, I know this. No, no, let me tell you, let me school you on this. I know everything, right?
Yep.
So if she learns anything new in school, she would be bragging and saying, "Oh,
Yes.
do you know this and that?" I don't see that
Mhm.
her ever talking about her schooling,
Mm.
her
Good
classes.
point, Vita.
Exactly. Yep.
Good
Exactly.
point.
No, show us a couple of books, like let's see what you're doing. Like, I don't know. She
That's
watched
not
some
gonna
online
happen.
thing she watched an online thing and said, "Oh yeah, like I need an ad and I need to write this for my sociology class." You're way, 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 way behind. So you're literally like trying to get your associate's degree at this point. So if you need your associate's degree, then your bachelor's, then
Right.
your master's, then you can open up your own practice and make sure that you don't do anything. You have no addictions because,
Right.
you know,
She
pretty much.
She
claims.
doesn't have the willpower. It's like she doesn't have any kind of
Discipline.
thank
You
you,
know,
that's the word.
she said the other day, I seen a clip of her saying that she's only been on methadone for a year after she just tried to tell us all that she was friends with Melissa, who was feeding her methadone the entire time. Did anyone
That's
else
the
catch
worst
that?
thing. Blaming
Hey,
somebody
Chris.
else for she didn't put a gun to your head. Like you literally did it and wanted it. So stop blaming other people for your addiction. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
That's
I agree. I
But
agree.
stop blaming people for everything.
Right.
exactly. And stop being so jealous of any woman that is like she's jealous of you guys. She's jealous of pretty girls that have a man, that have things going on in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even even Trisha that, has her own, like I see so much jealousy in her eyes that I've never seen with any other woman because like we see her every day, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I look at the intensity of her eyes and it's full of hate, jealousy, comparing, trying to prove herself. No, no, girl, you know you're nothing and you're just trying to bluff yourself. Nobody else is gonna believe you.
Right.
Hmm.
I agree with that. She's
Yep.
never been like her actual authentic self. She has always picked up things here and there from other people in ever since the very beginning, even in the KJ community. And then once she goes to another community, she tries to appease to them, so she picks up different types of personalities, and then it just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's actually crazy.
It's like a wannabe. Like today I'm gonna be Middle Eastern. Tomorrow I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Hmm.
like yeah, I have this and that. And then you start talking with a swagger. I've heard her talk in so many different different accents and shit. It's a trip.
Yeah.
Oh man. And how long have you been knowing her?
A year
And
and a
she's
half.
already
You know
she's
what?
already got her like pegged.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really. I can't watch her. It's too much and it takes too. I don't watch her. Most of the stuff that I've seen is through Outcast Hours, which I'm not, I don't agree or disagree with. That's where I just saw most of her behavior. But
Yeah.
I used to be friends with her, and she hit me up, about like different stuff like cat or somebody, or why are you even in their chat or stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. And then I started seeing that there's some lies, like with the Ella girl, she would tell me that Ella is like a CUNT, and
Mm-hmm.
then next thing you know, they're modding each other. And I'm just going like, why are you like, she knows I don't care for Ella, like why are you lying? Like why are you playing these games?
Right.
It's just, for me, it was the constant lying and the ungratefulness of me being her friend and doing so much for her, and at the end she just went and just talked crap behind me. This is the first time I really talked about Controlla.
Hmm.
How long would you say you guys were quote unquote friends? A year and a half, you said?
6 months, like six
Oh,
months.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Did you
while
Five.
you
see her as a victim? Oh, sorry, B.
Hmm?
no, while you were
I was
friends,
like, did
oh, go
okay.
ahead, Ala.
I was afraid to snap. It's like talking over people. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was asking if you looked at her as a victim or what, like.
Okay. In the beginning, I looked at her as a hustler. Okay, so she used to do, this is when I found out about her. She was doing tarot readings, right? She was
Mm-hmm.
doing tarot readings. And at the time, me and my ex were separated, and I don't know, it's kind of stupid. I don't know if girls ever do that, but I was like, maybe she can tell me a little bit about what's going on with me and my ex,
Yeah.
if she really knows how to tarot read. And then she had her number in there. So I just generously was like, here's $50 dono, because I was like, that's her hustle. She's trying to make money. I looked at her
Mhm.
as a streamer. I looked at her as somebody that is just a streamer, and I wanted to donate to her content. Then later on, I was like, here's some for you so you can buy stuff for your daughter, because her daughter's adorable, so sweet. Um, I never looked at her as a victim, no, ever.
You know, what's funny about her doing the card reading is when she was actually doing her own thing, doing the card readings, talking about herself, not fucking with people, nobody was talking about her. Nobody was going at her, which is why it makes me laugh when she now claims, like, oh, people are just attacking me and picking me apart. No, you attack other people, so then we all respond to it.
Right. Like we're not supposed to respond. Like,
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And that's when I met her, when she was a different person. She seemed more mellow and a little bit, like she seemed like she was a cool girl at the time. But
Hmm.
and then I started seeing her stick her nose in like the Carterverse stuff, like
Yep.
going after like Gia and all these different people. And I'm part of that. That's originally where I'm not LMG or anything like that, but that's originally how I even found out about all these people, through Aaron Carter. So then I see her trying to do the whole Carterverse, covering the whole thing, and I realized that she must have ran away from a different community to a
Yep.
new community, because she lost all her credibility in that community. I noticed that pretty
Exactly.
fast. Yeah.
she jumps around.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Once she loses her credibility in one place, she hops on to the next place. The only
Yep.
issue this time around is it's a bigger community. There's more people, and there's hate on like the other side of it. So it's easier to con all those people to believe what she's saying because they all hate Bombshell. But that's
Didn't
what
she
she.
try to sneak her way into the makeup community and they all like banned her and like blocked her?
I don't know about the makeup community. Hey,
Oh, well,
David.
I think she was trying to get into like that remember she was like trying to get all like do her makeup and all that start a makeup chair.
She
I don't
should
know.
join the
This was
hair
a while ago.
community. She should join the hair community now, where they can do different hairstyles like Farrah Fawcett,
So
the
she's trying to
Real
sneak into
Housewives
that one
series.
now. She's just trying to get in where she can fit in, I guess.
Well,
I
that's the
do
thing.
remember.
And then that's the thing. Like, she kisses up to um, certain people that
Mhm.
she shouldn't be kissing up to, and it's like,
Mhm.
why are you doing that? For money?
Mhm.
Defend certain
Mm.
people. I don't know.
It doesn't even have to be money with her. It's even having people around her. If she can get like a decent support out of it, she'll turn on someone else just to get that.
She'll turn on her support. I
That's what
mean,
I'm
Well,
she
saying.
yells at her
I
chat. Yeah.
If she
I
sees a bigger and better opportunity, she will move on to the next thing.
Oh, I saw her
That's
trying
what
to
she
come in
does.
today, and she was trying to jump on the not Melissa, Michelle train. Like, oh, Michelle,
Yep.
like, I don't blame, like, she's not that bad. Yeah, because she's getting a lot of viewers. You're trying to push yourself in, It's like,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
yeah, I see that. I read right
Yeah.
through it. But I unsub to people that don't deserve the subscription. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't sub to her. So I don't see her. Like once in a while, somebody's like, oh my God, control his life. Go see what she's doing. I'm like going there and I'm like, whatever. Psh. But this is how I support people. Like I sub to you, BXO. I like
Thank
you. I
you.
watched your video. I was like, oh my God, she's beautiful. And she came out
Oh,
with a simple statement, like less is more.
yeah.
Less is more. And then I hear her
Always.
say the other day, she goes, you can catch more flies with honey. Bitch, what do you need flies for? Like
Exactly. This is
you can then if you want put shit out there,
My
flies.
grandma used to say that.
No, why would you catch I don't know. Like
she
I think
No,
it's
no, my grandma used to say you can catch more bees with honey,
yes,
not flies.
there. You're supposed to say that, not catch more flies. Like who would want
Flies, right,
bees will make more honey, then you get more bees and then you make more honey.
right.
It's
She
like
Mm-hmm.
said bees, not flies, but you're right. You can catch more flies with shit,
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
And that's what
Exactly.
dead
she
people,
does.
like, running courses.
Less is more. Come in once in a while, like Ronnie does, or you do once a week, twice a week, talk about it. Don't spend 24 hours on there. Everybody reads right
Mm-hmm.
through you. You're not in school. You're not doing anything to advance yourself. You're just blowing smoke up people's ass and you look fucking pathetic. Period.
Yep. And everyone over
Yeah.
there right now will figure that out eventually.
Yeah, if they already haven't.
Right.
But it was so nice talking to you girls. You guys, I'll be in the chat and I'll watch you guys. Have
Oh,
a good
nice meeting
night.
you, Vita.
You
Nice
too,
meeting
you
you. I don't know
too.
if I've ever seen you around.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It was nice meeting you girls too. Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye. Good night. Looks like Ronnie
Um,
can't come up anymore.
uh-uh.
That's what happened
Yeah,
to me the other night. Same
exactly,
thing.
David. Excuse me. You catch flies with shit, not honey.
Yeah,
Idiot. To
exactly.
me, though, that's kind of proof that, like, she's basically admitting that she's trying to con people because there's nothing sweet and honey about her. So
Mm-mm.
she's trying to suck up to people.
She's rotten, so of
Hmm.
course flies are going to want to come to her.
Hmm.
But but she's definitely a user. She definitely fucks over people who show her any kindness. And
Oh, I wanted to ask Vita real quick. I completely forgot about this. When you guys were quote unquote friends, did she ever, like check on you and just ask how you were doing, ask how your day was? Or
mm-mm.
was it all like YouTube drama and all about her all the time?
She used to send me like long texts, but like I was always busy, so I could never really. I was just like skimmed over it, and it wasn't stuff that I even knew about. So I'm just like whatever. But it was always about her and her
Okay,
shit and her drama.
she said nope.
It was
All,
never. Wait, what? All
she said
drama.
nope.
Yeah,
All
same,
drama. Yeah.
same. Yeah,
Bye, Chris. Have
not
a good
about
night.
how are you? How's your family? Bye, Chris. Thank you for dropping in. He's so sweet. I love Chris.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you for coming through.
Yeah, it was always about her. A
Hmm.
drama about things and people I don't know about. So I'm like, why is she telling me this? Like, I don't even fucking care.
What a mess that lady is.
Is Gypsy leaving? Gypsy, you're leaving? Good night, Gypsy.
Have a good night, Gypsy. Thank you for coming through. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, Ronnie, are you not coming back up?
No, She abandoned us.
I thought he went to sleep. We had this whole conversation earlier.
Thank you, Chris. You too.
Yeah, you too, Chris.
But there was something I wanted to say. I think she wanted to bully me.
Hey, Jonathan.
And the reason why I say that is because, like, she knew her
Yeah.
comment saying, "Oh, I thought you were such a positive person."
Let's talk about that for a second because you literally left to go on your little break, your little vacation before Christmas.
Right.
And then the day after you come back, weeks later, she starts shit with you.
Right. Out the blue, it was just like, ooh, bam.
And
And
then,
then
and
go ahead.
go ahead. You're probably
No,
gonna
no,
say,
you tell the story because you're good. You're good at this. Yeah, give us the recap. Yeah.
um, I just came. Hold on, sorry. I just came back from watching live stream about UFO update. Oh, Jonathan,
Hmm.
thank you. I appreciate it. He heard me leaving our room and closing the door. He called my phone. She tried to sneak out of the bedroom, tiptoeing and shit. Go to sleep.
Mhm.
Um, what part was I at? What was I saying?
Okay, so I came back from a vacation.
Yeah, and she came into your comments, claims that she just came across this video somehow. It was just in her recommendeds or some shit, and started leaving you comments, and then went back to her page, acting as if you attacked her or something,
Mm-hmm.
and is still running with that idea. And I know that there was like a mix up where T had shared a video of hers and you commented underneath it thinking it was like T's video, but it was
Hmm.
actually
Hmm.
Controlla.
Hmm. And I wasn't even saying anything about her. All I said was, that's the same look I had when I was like 14. I wore dark rim glasses and red lipstick. Like it wasn't even a shot at her. I was just saying I was just tripping. I was like laughing at
Right.
that used to be my look. I didn't even say like, oh, this bitch looks stupid or, I was just like, oh my God, that was my look. You know how you see something and it reminds you of something in the
Yeah.
past?
Yeah. Yep.
That was it. And so she made that all about her. Oh, you want to make fun of my looks? I would say it was like when I saw it, I was in shock because I had like the exact same glasses. And and I remember thinking, oh my God, I look so hot.
Yeah. Another thing I want to touch on real quick. I had left you a comment saying because she accused you of trying to look up her dentist or some shit, and I found it particularly funny because just days before she accused you of looking up her dentist or trying to figure out that information or whatever, she put her dentist out there. She was like, "Oh, if you guys live in this area, go to my dentist. I love my dentist." Da 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 da. And then turned around and accused you of trying to find out who her dentist was. So I was like, "What the fuck?" I left the
That sounds
comment.
like what she did to Bob, huh?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I had left you a comment saying, like, dude, no one gives a shit about her dentist. But I would like to see if that commercial is actually real.
Mm.
So she took me
Yeah.
saying no one cares about her dentist, but it would be nice to see if the commercial is actually real, and went on a whole fucking rant about it. You're the one who accused people of trying to look up your dentist, you fucking weirdo. Like, of course people are going to respond. I don't know. That should made no sense.
And she knows, like, it's okay. So that video that she's talking about, the oh my God drama
Mm-hmm.
video. So that video is so old, like it's not even a new video.
Mm-mm.
So she took that, and I think it's the only one that I have live. She took that and it ran with that one. That's a
Did
video that she's trying to say that I asked about, like her dentist or whatever, but anybody could easily go and skim through that video and see that I never asked about anything about her fucking dentist.
Right. And see, that's the problem with her is she banks on people not going and looking for themselves. Like she really sat on her live stream and accused me of saying that she wasn't a DV victim, saying that laughing at her DV. None of that shit happened, and my live is still up. People can go watch it for themselves. What I did say was I'm not sure if I believe the sword story. That was it. But she banks on people not going and looking for themselves. So that like garners all the pity for her. And with pity comes donations. So she don't
Right.
give a fuck, you know. But did you even say her name in that live, the drama live?
I don't
'Cause
even remember.
I could have
I
sworn I
haven't.
did like exhibit A, B, C, and D. I could have
Oh no,
sworn.
that was the lol one.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the lol video. That
Okay.
was analyzing the lol cows, but we barely even like. Yeah, I said A, B, and C, but I was mostly talking about A because A is fucking ridiculous.
Lady Bathory, today is day 7. Bombshell had a strike. Everyone knew Bombshell was going to be live. She's been saying it. Not to mention, okay? Not to fucking mention. Bombshell has been live on Cat's Rules this whole time. For days at this point. And she told everyone yesterday, I'm going to go live once my strike is lifted. No one cares enough to go live on Charlie's death date. We all have lives of our own. That's not a death date for us. No one's going out of their way to go at Controller because it's Charlie's death date. Or
Wow.
anniversary, I'm sorry.
So she thinks everyone has that date in their phone and worried about that.
Right. Like, what? She really thinks that everyone else's lives revolve around her or trying to make her feel a type of way. No one cares. I'm sorry, but they don't.
Seriously.
I guarantee you, Bombshell, or I'm sorry, Controlla is going to be live on um, my dad's death date or Bombshell's dad's death date or, I don't know, one of the other 365 days of the year that falls on someone else's tragedy.
Well, she's
My,
online every day.
exactly, that's my point.
Yeah.
She's gonna be live on someone's death
Right.
anniversary as well. So stop it, please stop it.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
doesn't Bomb frequently this is to me, this is like Bomb's job. You know what I mean? Like
To be honest, Bombshell goes
she's
live
an
almost every day.
entertainer.
Bombshell goes live almost every day as well. So that's not surprising either.
Yeah. But I didn't know that she had a strike on her channel. That's fucked up.
Yeah, she had a strike on both channels actually, her main one and
I
her
wonder who
backup.
did it. I wonder who did it.
I told you yesterday in the group chat. Remember the person,
Oh,
yeah, who said that they're.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
she did her and pretty good.
Yeah.
Which
I'll
one
tell
do
you,
you,
these people.
Bombshell or Controlla? Is it, well, maybe a little bit
Wait,
of
are you
both.
asking me?
No, I was at, David Arnold said narcissist, so I was asking if he was referring to Controlla or Bombshell. But what did
Well,
Chillax
I
say?
could tell you, Bob's show, she gives a good show. Like, I mean, she's funny as fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I could see why and to me, her energy is not hateful.
No.
I don't pick up on a hateful person. She talks mad shit,
Hmm.
and it's funny as fuck, but I don't look at her as being vindictive and evil and just fucking rotten
Exactly.
to the fucking core.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
I don't view Bombshell and Controlla in the same light for a lot of reasons, and that is one of them. Um, and on top of it, like the age difference and stuff, like Bombshell's an old lady who comes on here and says "bruh," like, and dances to rap music, and like she is just a good time in
She
comparison
is.
to, and that doesn't mean she hasn't done shit wrong because she has, but she's a good time in
Hmm.
comparison.
Hmm.
Yep.
I agree. But let Controller tell it. She's the most evil person on the fucking planet.
Hmm. Oh well, I'm a whole lot of shit now. That.
Oh yeah, we're mean girls. We're some itty bitch mean girls. And we love our pink.
Hmm.
Our whole closet, it's full of pink.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
On
Yeah.
Thursdays, we wear purple.
It's funny to me that she wants to throw all these names around there, but when we run with it, when we're like, okay, we're mean girls, she's like, they're proud mean girls.
Right.
You
That's why I made
said
our proud flag.
you wanted us to be mean girls, so here we are. Oh. Before I forget, she tried to make this point that, oh, everyone says that they talk about me because they want me to do better. Da 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 da. No, mm-mm. Never once have I said I talk about you because I want you to do better. My shit has stayed the same. I talk about Controller because she's a hypocrite. I talk about Controller because it's fucking hilarious to me that one day she'll say one thing and then the next day she'll say something else. Or sometimes even in the same damn sentence. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, but it's funny. But I do also want better for her. I do want her to do better. I don't want her to be out here doing the vile, nasty things that she has done. Both of those two things can be true at the same time. But I've never once said I talk about her because I want her to do better. Never said that shit.
Hmm. Right. Yeah, like if we're like trying to mold her into something. I
You know
feel
who
like,
she
oh, go
has a
ahead.
really bad issue with trying to group or lump everyone in together. And I could be wrong, but I believe Skelly is the one who said that he was basically trying to troll her into doing better. Well, I'm not
Mm.
Skelly, so
Hmm.
don't lump me in that.
That's what he claims.
Exactly. That's what he claims. I've never said that shit, so don't put that shit on me.
Yeah. I never said it. I did used to give her good advice, but she never fucking listened. So,
Mhm.
and for her to say, well, why don't you, if y'all are such boss bitches, then why don't you make videos and all this shit? And it's like, first of all, I tried to do that years ago, and nobody wanted to
Mhm.
listen to that shit. I tried to give game and on how to come up and all this and tell my story about, the struggles that I went through and how I came up. But
Right.
nobody wanted to hear that shit. I had
Mhm.
like nobody was interested, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah.
Wasting my time on people that don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I feel that.
I'm not here to babysit anybody.
Right.
They don't want to know, then I'm not gonna waste my time on it.
Once I do get like the computer set up and stuff, I probably will do other videos and lives just because I'm interested in other stuff. But I'm not going to talk about controller. Not, so
Right. You can
and
talk about
I've
what you
told her
want.
this. I'm going to keep saying it. So long as she's talking about other people, she is opening the door to be talked about. Just like I was telling Vita a minute ago, when she was doing her card readings and minding her fucking business, everybody else was minding their fucking business.
Hmm.
If that's what she wanted, she
Well,
would have
that's
it.
because she probably wasn't talking about anybody,
Well, she
right?
wasn't making the same amount of money because she wasn't talking about anybody. She doesn't.
Um,
So she does get donos for the card readings, but it's not as much as she gets for doing drama. Therefore, to make more money, she just talks about people.
First of all, you can't just wake up one morning and read a box of cards and call yourself a card reader. Like that's
Especially when you don't even have
mm,
the intuition to read a fucking room.
especially when you're full of fucking evil. All
Exactly.
you're gonna do, and I told her this before she bought the cards, before she got into it, I said, you're opening a door to something that can really ruin your fucking life. And I think that's why she gained all that weight too. Because that's what happens when you start reading cards and you don't know what you're doing and you
Well,
don't understand like these are the spirits they will hinder you, they will keep you under because you're going to attract the wrong spirits to you because you don't know how to ward off, you don't know how to protect yourself. You can't just like light a candle and say I'm protected or do some sage. Like this is type of stuff like people learn or it's passed down from generation to generation.
yep.
It's not something you can read in a fucking book. And I warned
Mm,
her. And then I saw, like, when I came back online, I'm like, God damn, she declined
yep.
hella fast. And
Yeah.
that's probably why she opened doors to fucking demons.
Hmm. She did. She sure
Hmm.
did. What was kind of funny to me was she used to say, my dogs are fighting again, I'm sorry. She used
Hmm.
to say, someone told her she had a really good sparkle or something like that, I think the name was. Told
Hmm.
her that she had a good intuition, she should pick up card reading. And then sometime later, she said she's always been psychic her whole life.
Really?
Hmm. I had
Wow.
never heard that before until maybe it was even just like a couple of weeks ago. I seen a clip of her saying that she's been psychic her whole life. And I was like, oh, that's interesting because
I
not
don't
only that
know.
you said before, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never met a psychic like like her before.
I'm I I'm sorry, but that's just
Like
something I refuse.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Okay.
Okay.
From the day that I met my ex, I knew the moment I met him that he was gonna die. And I didn't know when, but I spent all those years trying to save and protect him.
Wow.
And he had a son that he had when he was like 14. And when I looked in his eyes, I knew he was gonna die. And I felt I had to protect him. And he
Yeah.
was murdered when he was young. I knew it. I saw it in his eyes. And when I start feeling like I overly protected, or I can look at a person and tell when their life is short, and I get overly protected. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. And when it happened, of course, I was devastated and hurt by both of the deaths. But I was just like, why didn't I stop it? Why didn't I say something about it? Like, it just, I felt in a way that was like, I could have warned them. I could have, you know, something I could have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but it's nothing that you can do but except foresee it, but you just don't know when it's going to come. And I
Right.
think that's what made me stay with him for so long because I felt like, you know, every
You
time
need
he went out with his friends, I thought I was going to get a phone call like, oh my God, this is the phone call. So, yeah. And, you see things and you know things. And also with protection, I know how to protect myself. I have protected myself in so many situations you just will not believe. Like, and making certain moves. I know what right moves to make because I get these the spirit guides tell me and I can hear it loud and clear. Like one time I was leaving my shop and I heard a spirit say, "Don't turn right, turn left." They're telling me the directions of where to turn, right? Okay. So then I listened to the directions of where to turn. And if I would have went the normal way, I would have got shot. There was a shootout on that corner
wow.
immediately when I would have been there because I had passed it up because I went around the other block. And when I passed it up, there was a shootout, man killed in his truck right at the red light where I would have been at, and a large utility pole fell into the middle of the street. So had I not listened, the utility pole would have hit me or a bullet.
Wow. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, things like this happen all the time. So if she's a psychic, she's the bad one
Uh,
because
I don't think bad should
yeah.
even be a word. There's no way. There's, I'm sorry, but there's no way. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a
Well,
fucking second.
I could even when I like first started talking to her, she never talked about anything psychic, anything at
No,
all remotely spiritual at all. She didn't even know how to pray or meditate. Like, come
nope.
on. First, first, first rule of thumb in be in practicing psychic abilities is you have to meditate. It's a meditation.
Right. She, I don't know. She doesn't even have like a motherly instinct, let alone an intuition.
Thank you.
There's,
Exactly.
mm-mm. I don't even have words. Just mm-mm, mm-mm. I
Mhm.
refuse that. Hey, Miss
She talks bad
Irene.
about she talks bad about Trisha Licious, but I watched that video of Trisha and I watch how she interacts with her daughter. And I have to say, she is so motherly. Like she might be a wild child, and I'm not forgetting saying, like what she does is good. But
Right.
Trisha List is more motherly, and the way she took care of that sick cat, I watched her taking care, washing the cat's face. She would never do no shit like that.
Mm-mm.
Taking care of a sick animal. And that really touched my heart when I saw Trisha do. I'm like, this woman, she has a good heart, you know? She might be crazy as fuck, but she has a
Yeah,
good heart.
I may
And
disagree with I don't know, 99.9% of the shit she does, but she does seem to have like she does seem to care about her kids. She takes her kid out places.
yeah,
She shows her
and her
love.
animals,
She
right?
interacts with her well. She
Yeah.
doesn't always have the best decision making, and
Hmm.
it does seem like she's struggling for sure, but
Hmm.
she has what I see other people lacking.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope you had a
She
good
has
week.
empathy. Oh, sorry. She has empathy, sympathy, and she's motherly and she's caring. So
Hmm.
that there is winning over a whole step above, lots of steps above controller. So controller can't talk shit about Trisha at all.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
She said, "You mean Beverly Hilton?"
Hmm. Controller would take care of an animal because it won't give her donuts. Right.
I'm telling you, having animals, or you have animals, you know, it's
I have three
it's
dogs.
a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot to
it
do.
is a
It's a
lot.
lot of work.
Mhm.
Like you can't keep a unclean, like your house has to be clean with animals. Like you can't keep
Mhm.
a dirty house. Like
And they
even
get
with
in
children, you can't keep a dirty
everything.
house. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, has Controller ever cleaned the house? Like it looks the same. Like it looks like she never cleaned up ever.
I don't think so. Thank you, Jonathan. Are you working, Irene? For some reason, the chat is way slower on StreamYards than it is on my phone. Like I can see it on my phone before StreamYards.
I'm looking at my iPad and not StreamYards. I don't know which one. Um, Lady Bathory just said I got three dogs.
And a crow? Really? That's interesting.
You
It's
keep the
been
crow inside or what?
it's been five. Wait, it's been moved around that way. It's called cleaning. Yeah, pretty much. Moved it from one spot to the other. I I get it, man. I do. But at the same time, you don't get no. Get the fuck out of here.
What did
Don't
they
come over
say?
here doing that shit. It's not fucking
What
funny.
what happened? Oh, never mind. I don't wanna.
Hashtag. They're doing the hashtag shit. You go somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. Trisha has a heart of gold. I posted about some cats that needed a home. She responded right away that she will take them.
Oh,
They got adopted by someone.
that's sweet.
That is sweet. Oh,
I like people who like animals. I tend to when I see a person that likes animals, it speaks volumes on that person, right? Just like when a person abuses animals, it speaks volumes on the type of
yes,
person they are.
yes, yep.
Like I don't want to be around someone who like hates animals or children. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you want to like my dog is a rescue, cutest little thing. And I'm like, why would they throw her on the side of the road?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fucking animal is that? Like,
Right.
and then when they found the owners through her chip, they said, we don't want her. I'm like, what?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you not want this sweet, loving, the most loving? She's such a, she loves to just, all she wants to do is be held. That's it.
mm-hmm.
All she wants.
My freaking 80-pound pit bull wants nothing but to be a lap dog. Mhm. He thinks he
80
is.
pounds.
Yeah, he's huge. He's a big boy. Yeah, he
What else do you have? You have three pits?
no. So we have a pit bull. He is 11, and then we have two Pomskis, which is Pomeranian and Husky mix. They're brother and sister.
Ah,
But one is
Mhm.
basically a husky, and the other one is basically a Pomeranian. And
Oh,
we had it easy with just pit bulls. They don't
yeah.
like shed a whole lot. They don't dig a lot. Oh my goodness, did we make a mistake getting these ones? There's holes in my backyard halfway to China. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
And they have to be
Wow.
brushed and groomed and
Yeah.
bathed more. It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have a Pomchi. Definitely a lot of work.
hmm
Not a ski, a Pomchi. So it's Chihuahua, but she's super quiet. She's
Um,
yippy. She doesn't bark and all that. Like
oh,
she's
that's
like a
another.
cat. I call her my cat dog because she acts like a cat, but she's a dog. It's
That's
weird.
funny because my husband calls her pit bull cat dog.
So you know what I'm talking
Yes. Yeah.
about.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. My dogs,
Um,
they talk a lot though. They definitely have that husky part of them where they like howl at everything. And the little one, oh goodness, she's something else. And she thinks
yeah.
she's the pit bull. She runs around trying to
Oh yeah.
beat the guys up.
Oh yeah. The littlest ones are the most. They have the most bark,
Mhm.
the most fight in them. Well, they say that about people. The smaller they are, the more fear.
Mhm.
I used to be like that. Like I'm like 5'2", 5'3". I don't even know. And like
I'm
when
5'2".
I actually got taller because I was doing yoga and
Really?
swimming a lot. Yeah, I grew. I
That's
grew.
crazy.
I grew in my like 30s, like
I've been the
because
same
I
size
was
since I was like 14 years old.
well when I was 14, I was like barely 5 feet, and um then I was like I think when I was like I don't remember what age, but then I remember going to the doctor and they were saying I was like 5'1" or something. I don't remember. And then I started doing yoga and I started like swimming and stuff like that. And then I think it stretched me out. Like my spine is long. Like I don't know what happened, but I'm definitely about 5'3" now.
Wow.
So yeah. And basketball players do yoga because it helps stretch them and.
Yeah, Ronnie, they seem to think so. I'm gonna have to get a video one day because it's hilarious the way she goes at that.
Dogs are so funny. Just sit there and laugh at them all day.
Mhm. I can have a whole conversation with them. They'll literally just sit and talk.
Yeah. And then they look at you like they know what you're saying. And
Mhm.
she faces in and mine like cocks her head to the side. It's like,
That's so cute. I love when they do that.
oh my God. I'm gonna text you a picture over.
Okay.
Sweetheart. Put it in the group text later. But yeah, oh my God. I love animals.
Uh-oh. Hold on. T, if you're still awake, what the fuck is that?
Good night, Beta.
Yeah, good night, Vita. Thank you for
I
coming
think
through.
she's saying good night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, okay. Yeah. She said, we're not mean girls. See that?
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. I don't
Okay.
care. Especially
Right.
like when it comes to controlling like name calling and shit like that. My thing is consider the source. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever
Yeah.
you say, sis.
I'd say when you have to constantly like down people, like that
hmm
shows the character of that person. And like, what's wrong with standing up for yourself? Like, what's wrong with defending yourself? Just because I'm a positive person doesn't mean I can't like speak up for me or speak up for somebody else. Like, I'm supposed to
Exactly.
just sit here, be quiet, and not
hmm
say shit.
Yep. And what's crazy to me is she'll sit there and say, I never did anything to them. I never did anything to them. But then when it's in regards to someone else, hey, Kathy, when it's in regards to someone else, when she goes off and starts shit, she said, "Oh, I went at Rick because he was attacking other women." So you don't even hold yourself to that same standard that someone has to do something directly to you for you to say something. But you're steady
Right.
trying to hold everyone else to that standard. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why she keeps jumping from, because once one community finds her ass out, then she
Hmm.
got has to jump to another one. So
Yep.
she's stuck in this drama sphere on YouTube, but she'll never get out. Like, where is she gonna fucking go? To the news channel people reporting the fucking news? Like, what's next?
Right. For real.
You're gonna go to the little nerdy science guys or the gamers? What is your next move, controller?
I don't know what she's
Oh,
gonna do.
oh, look at that, Bommy.
Hey,
Hey,
Bomb.
Bomb.
I was
We were
actually
just
just
talking about you.
I was just going to her channel to see if she was live because Controller made that
Yeah,
claim. She's not even live, so why
yeah.
is she saying that? Bombshell, have you been live
Uh,
today? Because
Bombshell was live earlier.
oh, okay. All right. Controller
Yeah,
got
you didn't know she was live?
no.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
knew that's what I was saying. I knew she was live because someone came in and said the controller was claiming that the only reason Bombshell was live was because it was her husband's death anniversary. But
Yeah, she was the one.
when I
I love
just went to her channel, it doesn't show that she's live. So I don't know if she was
Bomb, come up
live
here, Bomb, so I
early
can hear your sexy voice.
or if she had one scheduled, and that's what controller was talking about. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Oh, hold on a second. Control is live doing her makeup.
I love Bombshell's voice. Bombshell has me cracking up laughing. Like, I just
Mm.
can't. That woman is funny as fuck.
Can someone tell me why she's doing her makeup at 1 o'clock in the morning? I'm not kidding. Why? What is she doing? She going
Oh
somewhere?
my God.
Hold
She's
on.
doing her makeup.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
just show
God,
you.
help me. Does she have on her Amish hair today?
No, she did something a little
Oh
different.
my God. Tinder Cindy's was so funny with the golden girl.
Yeah.
And then the Amish. And then the Amish. I like that Amish look. Oh my God, she does look Amish.
Let me
That
post
was
it
great.
just in case. All right, hold on, y'all.
Hold on too, real quick.
Just a little tip when you put eyelashes on, you're not supposed to put makeup over top of that. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't know why I'm doing my makeup. It's literally mad late, but what else? Never fucking gave Bombshell a penny, Cat's rule. That's why you don't give a fuck. Why is it okay for Bombshell to take a
Oh my
$500 loan
God.
from an elderly man and tell him to go fuck himself and make fun of him that he's older? Why is it okay for Bombshell to ask people for help, and when they help them, she turns around and tells them to suck her dick?
Right, Lady Bathory. Like, what is happening right now?
Wait, what the fuck is she ranting about Bombshell about for again?
I don't know. That's all she
What the
does is
fuck?
rant about
What?
everybody else.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, leave Bombshell the fuck alone, bitch. Like, seriously.
I
She's
heard
doing her thing.
Stellar say that he told Bombshell not to worry about the loan. Now, anyway, I don't know about like initially.
Bombshell is Bombshell is so above this bitch. Like,
Yeah.
she needs to just like she don't even have to say her fucking name ever. Like, it still wouldn't make a fucking difference. You know what I mean? Like,
What's
she could
funny
keep
to me?
ranting. Hmm.
What's funny to me is she used to try to come at me and T, all of us. There was like a group of us back in the day, um, when we first started over on G's in the KJ community, talking about Kanika Jenkins and stuff. And she used
Hmm.
to say like, "Oh, you guys do your makeup trying to look good for other people," and da 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 da. This bitch is doing her makeup at 1 o'clock in the morning for nothing for her
She
live
must have a
stream.
whole run. She must have a whole run to do.
This shit don't even make sense. How fucking dare you,
Hmm.
bro?
Is she like in her car now? Is this a live in her car? Like, or what is she
She
doing?
so she's been live for like 7 hours. What I did was go to kind of the beginning of the live. Um,
I
so
got you.
she, oh, hold on. Bomb is in BXO's chat. I'm reading her chat right now. Someone went in there, Bailey, and said, Bomb's in BXO's chat. That didn't take long.
Wow, Bam, you're a
What?
celebrity. Bam is like
Right.
a fucking celebrity on this bitch. Go ahead, Bam. Bam
Mm-mm.
came up since I hadn't. I like when I left YouTube. Like Bam Shell's channel was like it looked like it blew up and shit. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. Where did she go? Did she just end her live stream and come here or something? Like, why is it a big deal that
I don't know.
I'm
It's crazy
confused?
as fuck.
Why do people care if bombshells in my
I
chat?
know what she's trying to do. She's trying to start beef with Bomb because Bomb has all these subs and
Mm-hmm.
shit, and and
Mm-hmm.
now she wants to ride the coattail off of Bomb to try to get her supporters to come to her channel to try
That's
to make
fucking
Bomb look
fact.
like some fucking villain. And look, she's in here, and she said, Bomb been going on others panels all week talking about me. That's why it's been spoken about. Bomb is not worried about you. Bomb is doing her thing. She's making her fucking money. She got all those people in her chat. She got like 1,000 people in her chat. Do you think Bomb is worried about you? Bomb is not even fucking worried, or she ain't pressed to
That's
be
not
talking
even
about you.
that's a fucking troll account.
Well, I mean, whatever it is, she's not talking about you.
No.
If she is listening, she can't
That's
keep my
the
name out of her mouth. Whatever.
that's the thing, is as soon as she seen that Bombshell had went to another community and people were fucking with her and they liked her and she was getting donos and all of that, she went over to like the other side of things where that's I was explaining that to you in the beginning. She went over to the other side of things where people disliked Bombshell because they do a lot of donos too.
Hmm.
It's not going to last long. They're all going to figure her out, which is why I'm not concerned at all. I had people texting me like, "Why aren't you defending yourself more in this situation?" I don't care to, because I know that people are I know for a fact, I've seen it time and time again. The only difference this time is there's more people. People are going to catch on. They will.
Okay.
I'm worried about it.
Um. So this troll account, controller troll account that you said is a troll account says, I play the streets every morning, homie. Okay, well, if that's the case, most people in the morning, you know what they do? They wake up, they clean themselves off for the day. They might meditate, they might pray, have some coffee, spend time with family before they go off to work. Then they go off to work or school. They either have a job or something. They don't wake up in the fucking morning to watch no fucking body rant and rave about them on YouTube. So why don't you get your morning straight?
Right. Exactly. That's what
Yeah, I
most
play
people do. That's what
streams
most
every morning.
adults
That's
do
sad.
anyway.
That's sad. Yes, they shower. Or
You know,
they at least wash their face. If they take a shower at night, then they at least wash wash their face, brush their teeth, something.
Oh, you sure do. Sure do give us something to talk about. For sure. Hardly call her a streamer. I mean, hey, if that's
Yeah.
what you want to call it, instead of playing streams in the morning, she's supposed to be getting her daughter breakfast and getting her ready for school. Oh, sorry, I've seen better streams in the toilet. One thing I did find kind of funny the other day was she said that no one on YouTube had made her cry, but when she found out that you were Hollywood, she literally started crying on live stream.
Yeah, I haven't seen that clip. I
Unfortunately,
haven't seen it.
she deleted all her older videos. I'm not sure if that one's still up or not. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah. And Ronnie has a clip of her crying about shit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
she definitely puts her emotions into YouTube. Definitely.
Do you have that clip,
100%.
Ronnie? Yeah, and her channel's built off the backs of literally like 100 different people. So
Yeah.
carry on.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. Hey, Pixie. Wait, all these people coming in. Freeside.
12:30 at night. Who's putting makeup for nobody? I don't know what she's doing.
She's trying to show. She's trying to show somebody like, oh, I have mad skills. Look, I could do my hair. I could do my makeup. But she doesn't have any skills at all.
Hey,
Maybe she.
Hey,
Huh?
bombshell.
what y'all doing?
Bummy. This is my first time talking to you in person. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity right now.
Shit.
You'd think so. You would think
Uh-huh. I
so.
know. I know where I came from, bro. I'm just playing.
That's too funny.
I know where
Oh
I
my
came
God.
from, man. So
I love her
listen, I
laugh.
gotta walk Sadie out, but I'm gonna try to keep y'all. My internet's crappy, so I'm gonna see if I can hold on and stay on. If I don't, I'm not dropping. She's driving me crazy right now. She's like,
Okay.
excuse me, ma'am. I mean, can I just go out? That's all. It's freezing
Let's
Oh,
cold too.
Sadie.
set
But
Sadie
listen,
free.
I got a problem with old controller.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been trying, Beth, for real. I didn't even want to really talk about her tonight. I really didn't. But
Well,
oh my
she's
god.
gonna put you in a position to where you don't have a choice.
Well, I'm gonna come back live and wear her ass out now. And Valon will wear a bitch out too.
See, I don't. That's what I was trying to tell you the other night. I don't know all these other ladies, so I don't want to like comment or have an opinion or anything like that. I don't know them, so I don't have a whole lot to say. Hey, Antonio. Um. Oh, bye, bombshell. Hey, Miss Muffin. Hold on, I
Her
want to go back
connection
to
probably. Yeah.
this comment really quick. But yet you talk about no one but me. Your obsession is sick. So let me get this straight. I just want to know. It's okay to talk about 100 different people all the time, day after day, community after community. But we can't talk about one person? Just one? So it makes more sense to
Yeah.
you that one person has issues with over 100 different people all the time
Mhm.
than it does with people having it with one person?
Yeah. She
Just
and she
just
wants she
wondering.
wants some she wants people to be obsessed. She wants
Mhm.
haters. For some reason, she thinks having a hater is a good thing. It's a positive thing.
Mhm.
But it's not. It's really not. It shows your character. Like,
Right.
you should not have haters in your life. Shows how shitty you are, honestly.
I don't think haters is even the word. That's just my
Right.
personal opinion. I don't
Yeah,
think she
she,
is, Jonathan. She dropped down. She said she was taking Sadie out so she might lose service or whatever.
yeah.
But I do want to continue what I was saying because, again, I don't know those other ladies, so I don't really have an opinion on them. But I do know Controlla. So if Bombshell wants to come up here and talk about Controlla, that's fine. But I don't fault those other ladies for believing Controlla or supporting her or whatever right now because I know that they're going to find out the truth. I know they're going to see her for what she is And I understand that because I myself had to go through that several times before I was like, okay, there's no coming back. Yeah, exactly, Chillax. That's kind of my point. It's okay for her, but not anyone else. And that has been her channel from day one. Is like talking about other people, giving her opinion about other people. So you can't sit here and say that it's not okay for everyone else to do. Just
Why
like
are you pocket watching Bombshell Control? Like, what the fuck? Why do you care that Bombshell got thousands of dollars? That's her fucking business. Like, stop fucking pocket watching her. Like, seriously.
again, I don't think that's even controlling. But regardless, if it had nothing to do with her, why'd she interject
I
herself
don't
in
know.
it?
It's starting to sound like her though. Whoever it is did a good fucking job at like knowing exactly what would come out of her mouth.
Even so, even if Bombshell did that, what does that have to do with you? Why did you
Yeah,
interject
exactly.
yourself into what Bombshell had going on with other people? So, like, where's the logic? I'm confused.
hmm Because she could do things that other people can't fucking do. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it is.
That's
And
my
she has
point.
to sit there and judge every fucking person.
Yep.
Like,
Person
I'm gonna
after
go around and judge this
person.
person and that person. And then when they attack me, then I'm gonna just play victim. Like, oh, these people just hate me.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's
That's a
basically her.
lot of manipulation.
Right, Pixie. I agree. I agree.
And isn't she
And again,
talking about that picture that she had when she was young? And again, like she keeps bringing up old shit again and again every fucking
oh,
year.
that reminds me. I was going to show a video the other day and I got super sidetracked. And the only reason I want to show it is because Controller keeps bringing up Bombshell's past. And my point in wanting to show it was the fact that Control is no better, especially if we're going way back. Controller and Bombshell have gotten on several panels, several phone calls with me, myself, Chasing Truth, World News, and tried to squash this shit. They've made amends so many times. And what pisses me off is the fact that Controller can sit there and say to Drama Kiki, oh, you forgave me. You're not allowed to keep bringing that up. Her and Bombshell have, again, they've been cool several times. She hasn't scammed me, so I'm going to rock with her. Hey, Sassy, by the way. Um, so, what was I saying? Oh, so
Oh, go
if
ahead.
your logic is that if someone forgives you and you guys move on from it, you're not allowed to keep bringing that up. Why do you keep bringing up the one thing
hmm
that you guys have already squashed and we're cool after the
Right.
fact? And I
Ugh.
don't know. That
She
just goes
wonders
to show.
why drama keeps following her. That and she wonders fucking why.
Hmm.
Because she kicks it off again when things calm down and everybody's chill. Because I remember when I forgot when this was, but her and Bomb like became friends and they were in each other's chats. It didn't last long at all because she started bringing up old shit again.
Hmm.
It's crazy to me. I even told her, why the fuck do you keep bringing shit up? Like, leave that alone. Like, it's over. Like, if anybody should, if anything, if any, if anything, Bombshell's a victim, and she needs to apologize to her and beg for her for fucking forgiveness for what she put Bombshell through with all of that shit that she did to her, like calling the people on her and stuff like that.
What are you talking about, Bombshell? I don't even see David. Hold on, I'm trying to find this comment. I don't even see it. Oh, the continued faggot remarks. Wait, where'd it go? Is what did it for me. Who are you referring to, David?
I don't even see anybody named David in here. I don't see any David. Did David hide himself from me or something? Weird.
No, it showed up. So you know how like Google makes it to where you have to accept the comment or whatever, not hide it. It was one of those comments.
Oh,
Probably because it
he
had.
wasn't speaking about Baum. He was speaking. Hey,
See, and
Chris.
that's one thing right there. Bombshell needs to chill out when people are saying something and she thinks it's about them. She flips the fuck out, starts talking shit, and then she has to retract it because, yeah. Oh, here she goes.
Well,
I'm gonna let
well,
her
that's
on.
why her name is Bomb because she explodes like a bomb.
Right. I gotta let my dog in, but y'all go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you finish
Okay,
walking, Sadie?
so David, I apologize, but I mean, you've made videos on me forever. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna snap. So yeah, so here's the thing, controller. I'm gonna say this to you, and I'm only gonna say it for just a minute, and I'm done with you. You have been over there talking about me for weeks. I never said that I didn't say I would call CPS on you, but you know that I've never done that to you. I'm the only one in the whole community that said, I don't want your daughter taken from you because she's lost her father. I don't want her to lose her mother, too. You damn well know I said it repeatedly. Now, I do have the message still where you said deep down, you know I never called CPS on you. And it's all going to come out. The whole Lynn Miller thing, I got that message too, boo. I got it all.
She hasn't only said that in a message. She said that on a live stream.
I know it. She apologized to me on a live stream. So I'm going to I got that too.
Hold on
So
one
that's
second.
how we're going to roll.
Hold on, because I want to address this because Control is the one who's always out here screaming and yelling about how threats are not actions. So even if you have a clip of Controller, hey Zero Jules, even if you have a clip of, or I'm sorry, Bombshell, not Controller, even if you have a clip of Bombshell saying that, according to your logic, that doesn't mean anything because threats don't mean anything.
Right.
That's your logic. Hey, Love Louie. Thank you, I appreciate it.
So didn't we find out that in fact, out of her mouth, that she didn't have the interrogation by the police of the rape kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, right?
Never, from what I'm aware of, that was never done.
Yeah, that was never done, right? So keep lying. Keep lying.
That's all she does.
All you do is lie, controller.
Yep.
Yeah, but she is lying, so lies don't mean anything, right?
What am I lying about?
Okay, listen, I feel stupid arguing with this person because I know it's not Controller. But
it sounds just like her, though, B.
Sounds just like her, though.
You clicked on the page.
I think it is controller.
It does kind of, well, I don't know. Maybe. Either way.
She might have another account, you know?
Either way.
She does.
You can't lie the way that you do and then say, oh, she's lying, so that makes it right. Or that doesn't mean anything, right? Like, what? Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Angie.
Read Zero's comment because I do say that repeatedly. I don't agree with the whole CPS thing, and I've always said that, and you know it. Yeah. Just because I yell at you and you deserved everything I said back then, way back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we were friends after that, right, Beth?
Yes.
Right, that's what I thought. So, yeah, we were friends after that. At least listened to each other.
Maybe friends is a strong word,
but we just did not argue, right?
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the times where Controller had said out of her own mouth that she knew that Bombshell wasn't malicious and that she didn't call CPS.
I'm not malicious like that. I hadn't even called the cops on her, but one time, and that's when they made the meme of my dad.
Yeah. Proof of what?
And what? That's definitely Controller. That's a stock account. I mean, like another account.
Who knows? Either way, doesn't.
I said that to my new community because they don't rock with that. Let me tell you something. I've never called CPS on you. I've also never anybody in your family Stop lying on me, controller. If you want to rehash all this stuff, we can.
No, hold on. Jack, don't come in here with that shit.
I don't have a wrench. Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, Jack, what's up with that? Like, seriously.
I'll just remove it.
Hey, Jules. I don't think Jules knows us. It's me, Isla. Hey, girl. I don't think she knows it's me up here.
Okay, that's cool. As long as it's not her. It doesn't matter. I would say the same thing to her that I'm saying to this. I've never.
Right.
Hey, previous, what's good? Hey, y'all, what's up?
Either way,
Either way.
Yeah.
it's still
Well,
being
Bonnie
put out
can sit with
that-
us anytime.
About
that
not
we
going
feel
to
that way.
college. I never blocked you. I don't even know who you are. College.
What?
I think that's pretty obvious throughout my time here on YouTube.
You sure been through a lot, Bomb. I gotta tell you that.
Hey, Miss
Yeah, I've been through a
Monroe.
lot, but like people just they're gonna say what they want to say, and let them at this point.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You rose through the ashes, honey.
Well, yeah, but like I've been on strike for a week. I haven't been able to take up for myself.
Oh, that's another thing I want to touch on real quick. I'm glad you brought that up because someone came in here earlier saying that Controlla is trying to say that the only reason you're live today is because it's her husband's death anniversary. We've all known.
To be
And
honest
I
with
know,
you, I don't even remember that shit.
well, exactly. Not only that, but she knows for a fact that you've been live on Cat's Rules. She knows you've been doing that for days already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just more of her trying to feel bad for me. Look at her attacking me. You've said literally for days, I have a strike for 7 days. The 7th day, I'm going live and I'm going in. You've been saying that.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with what day it fell on. And I'm not trying to be insensitive when I say this, but that is personal to her. It's not personal to everyone else. No one else realizes that day. No one cares to. I don't know.
Well, that's my thing is why do I don't remember when I never knew the literal day,
Right.
but she can remember everything about my life.
Mhm.
I mean, it's crazy.
Imagine that.
It's crazy.
Um,
She was so mad because I went live tonight. I mean, I've already said I was going to go live.
Exactly.
I'm going to go live again just because people said it over there in her chat, and I went over there and I responded in her chat too.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
did?
why people think I'm worried about Controlla. I'm really not.
Are you not blocked in there?
I don't know. I just wrote it anyway.
Oh.
Am
What
I
did you
blocked in
say?
there? I don't ever go in there. That's
What
like
did-
one of the only times that I've been over there to even say anything.
What did you say?
Go fuck yourselves. I'll go live when I want to.
Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah.
And then Baloma was over there saying that I want Prison Mike's dirty dick.
Wait.
I was like,
really?
I mean, the dick. I was mad because he didn't give me the D. Dude, he can't even find his dick. What are you talking about?
Wait.
Yeah, I
Isn't he
swear to God, that's
married?
what they're saying. Prison Mike. Out of all people.
Wow.
Do you hear me?
Mhm.
That Baloma lady says she's going to kill me.
Wait. Why?
She says that I scammed her, right? So I showed the email where she said she came to me offering to help me repeatedly. Then she wouldn't take no for an answer, but somehow I scammed her. And she's going around YouTube literally threatening my life every single day. And now she's teamed up with Prison Mike to silence me into submission.
Oh, hold on. She came back up.
Oh, and then they said Sadie had shit in a cup.
What?
And I had put it in my sink when that lady came to help me move, who really didn't help me move.
Isla, it says devices not connected. You were up here, but then you fell down saying that. So, okay, hold on. Like, you had Sadie shit in a cup?
No, they said that I had a cup of dog shit in my sink.
Ugh.
And that I had a bunch of moldy dishes and stuff. Hey, has anybody ever noticed when I've been on live streams and I came up, my house isn't dirty. Ever.
No.
Not ever, Beth. Not
Wow.
ever. Okay? Not ever. Second, she said that I had a cup of dog shit in my sink.
Oh my God.
I've had 10 years.
I don't even have
It
words
doesn't
for
have
that.
accidents in my house.
Right.
Right. And why would
Wow.
I put it in the sink?
Right. Like, at least throw it away, flush it down the toilet. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, Sadie doesn't poop in my house.
Right.
And listen, if they can go look at my TikToks and see the surroundings of my house, they'll know that it's clean always. I mean, it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's wild.
Listen, it's gotten worse. You have no idea. I got Savage, I got Amber, I got Flava, I got Controller. And Amber said tonight, she wants me to strike her she wants me to false strike her so bad. You're good, Bomb, as long as you don't slander me or Controller. Well, you can just get it. The truth isn't slander.
Right.
The truth isn't slander.
Wow. Well, listen, I don't know any of those ladies. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't want to comment too much on it. However, I did just watch Amber put my name up on her live stream and allege that me and the people on that list, which included you, called CPS on people.
What?
And yep. So someone reached out to her and tried to straighten that out. I don't know exactly where that led to, but speaking of slander, that kind of came to mind because that's wild. It was a post from Alex, by the way.
Alexandria Myers?
Yep.
That bitch is fucking nuts.
Yep, that lady.
Okay. So
like I said,
she was actually playing her videos one day last week, and I laughed my ass off. Remember when she called me a white supremacist?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from my P2. So yeah.
She's something else. I'll just say that.
I know, but I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not, because that just
I try not to talk on her too much, but I know that that's where the list came from, and I know that she was trying to show it because you were on there as well, and that was really her point. However, she was kind of disregarding the fact that there was other people included in that, and she was just putting it out there. I don't know.
Does that a lot. She does that a lot. She's been threatening everybody lately, so it's whatever.
Hey, everybody. By the way, I'm so sorry. Hey, Angie. Hey, Bad Medicine. Miss Monroe. Jenny O. Snake in the Grass. Devious. I sit in her bushes sometimes. Hey, Paige. I've read it. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know none of those ladies. I know Controlla. That's where I come into all of this. It's the Controlla aspect of it. And I even said on my live the other day, I get why some people may have an issue with Bombshell, but if your source is to go to Controlla, I just don't, I genuinely don't understand how you could have this issue with Bombshell, but not have that same issue with Controlla, because there is so much history. There is so much that's been done in the past. So to see all these new people come in and just take Controlla's word for it is mind-blowing, to say the least. Yeah, I feel you, Chicky. I feel you.
Anybody that takes up for Prison Mike is stupid.
Wait, what happened?
Alex made a video yesterday taking up for Prison Mike.
Alex Bond taking up for him, sweetheart. See, we had a deal not too talk about each other. And then I was told that either Courtney tried to get up on the panel or she went in the chat to basically actually kind of defend you and say that you didn't call CPS,
Right.
I believe was her angle, and she got blocked. So I was looking to see where that was, and I actually seen him in the chat. I could see, so you know when you're scrolling through and your name highlights, he was one of the people that had my name in the chat, so I was a little confused by that.
Because
I
it's a
never
demon.
I never knew who Controller was. I watched like 10 minutes of something and was like, nope.
Y'all don't really want to know who the fuck she is. Like, if y'all truly knew all the things that's gone on, like, I thought she was leaving YouTube, but people didn't start donating.
I thought so as well, actually.
I mean, isn't that what she said? She was mad that I was getting donations and that she was going to leave.
You know what's funny about that is me and Ronnie had done a live stream, and I pointed out the fact that the comparison isn't there because you have hundreds of people, Bombshell, that watch you. Hundreds.
I do.
Controlla has maybe, 30, 40 consistent watchers, and only like 10 or 15 of them are people who really, really support her. Those are the people who donate to her. So she is really counting on this small group of people to support her. And then like 2 days after that, she was like, oh, it's not really fair that I count on, a small group of people to support me. So I was like, oh, okay. Whatever you say. She took what me and Ronnie said basically and turned it around as if it was a thought she had of her own. Because I had pointed out the fact that she's comparing you making hundreds of dollars in a night because you have hundreds and hundreds of people watching. So that it kind of makes sense, you know what I mean? Versus Controlla, sometimes she'll have like 120 if, she's in there talking shit, but on a regular basis, she only has like 40 people.
Yeah.
And then the people that actually support her, there's only like 10 or 15 of them. So she is counting on 10 or 15 people to donate to her on a regular basis, basically. And that's kind of crazy, especially considering, the pandemic and then inflation and all of that. And then 2 days after we had said that, then she came back on a live stream and said, oh, it's really not fair that I expect such a small group of people to support me like that.
But she's always expected that. She's always been that way.
Her goal, I truly believe her goal has always been money for YouTube. Always.
I think she said that, actually.
There's nothing wrong with that. However, if that's your goal, you have to find your niche to make money off of that. You can't just run around talking shit about everyone, community after community, bringing up old shit and expect people to pay you for it.
Yeah. Like that, people donate to me or whatever, right? I'm not doing this. Like, I really try to turn around with myself and my channel, and I've done fine. I don't really know why they just can't honestly just leave me the fuck alone and let me have fun on my channel. I just don't really understand it.
Well, that was one of the reasons why I started speaking out again, because she kept saying if Bombshell would just take accountability, this could be over. And that's why I was like, no. Hold on, because we've been through this several other times before. And Bombshell has apologized to you several times, hundreds probably at this point, for the picture, for the things that she said. You have apologized to Bombshell for, showing her her house on Google Maps and trying to tell her that her siblings weren't hers and just all the fuck shit that went down. You guys have both apologized to each other, yet here we are again over the same situation 5 years later.
I know.
So how do you expect people who have been around to believe that you just want Bombshell to take accountability when this is the 10th time we've been here?
It's probably not even the 10th time. It's probably like the 20th time, really, truthfully.
Yeah.
Because anytime that I get support or subscribers or whatever.
Oh shoot. Hmm.
And this is what happened. Seriously, every
Yes,
single
devious
time.
5 years.
It's been since 2018. Devious.
So no, 2017 is when we all kind of
Oh yeah,
originally got together.
December 2017.
Yeah. I originally was friends with both Bombshell and Controller, and fell out and was cool again, and fell out and cool again with both of them a
Yeah.
lot over the years. But because there was like a group of us that were all cool, and all the rest of us are still cool to this day, by the way. Um, because I was cool with both of them, I tried really hard to get them to make amends, because it was like affecting the rest of the girls in the group, because there was like this constant back and forth. You felt like you had to, pick a side, and I didn't want to do that because I cared about Controller and I cared about Bombshell.
Right.
So
But but what happened was is that she said that she was a minor in that photo, and so Beth and T and some other people, went with her, and she had that whole community believing that for a really long time. Like even though I showed the proof, repeatedly, it's like nobody was listening, right? It's all just been one thing after the other with her. Like I can't get away from her ever. She follows me every fucking where I go.
my my issue with the picture wasn't even so much her age, because it was irrelevant to me whether or not she was underage, but the fact that you guys were doing such equally shitty things to each other. It was
Right.
hard to pick a place, honestly. And for a
No,
long time, it
and I
felt
understand
better
that.
than.
Like, I was fighting fire with fire back then, right?
Hmm.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I had to do what I had to do. I was protecting my family. And I just got so angry that she wouldn't take down the video. When I said, look, if you take down the video, I'm done. But I told her that I had the photo. I gave it to her. And I told her, if you don't take this video down about my family, it's done. I'm going to do it. So was it the worst 3 seconds of my life? Yes, it was. Would I ever do it again? Hell no. I've been
Right.
paying for it ever since. It's like
Yeah.
ever since. She even tried that underage stuff at first, before, it all came out. But
One thing that a lot of people don't know actually is that Controlla tried to use a friendship that I had with someone else. She basically tried to manipulate me into believing her that she was underage by using the friendship that I had with someone else to say that that individual had helped her figure out that she was underage. And when I found out that that wasn't true,
wait, she did what? I never knew that.
she, I don't really talk about it, but one of the, I don't know, I guess like
I know who
breaking
it is.
points.
It's Finest Jules.
One of the breaking points for me was she told me that G helped her
Oh,
figure out that she was underage. And when I found out that that wasn't true, like that had manipulation all over it. You can't tell me any differently, because you tried to use my friendship with that person to make me believe you. Even though I've always had the same stance, it didn't matter to me whether or not she was underage. She still went out of her way to try to make me feel like
yeah.
she was.
Yeah, I know.
And
And
that
I'm
kind of
sorry
fucked
for
me up.
that. I'm sorry for that. Like it was just a really bad decision on my part. Like it truly, truly was. And it was out of anger. And I was just so angry. And I could not control my temper that day. I just couldn't. Um, she poked me one too many times. I told her all I wanted her to do is take down the video. But that still doesn't excuse my actions at all.
Right.
And I'm really not ever excused them. I apologized the day after, and then they wrote that police report that wasn't true. I wasn't blackmailing her. I wasn't doing any of that.
Right.
But, like I'm human, just like everybody else is.
Hmm.
And I mean, I have emotions too. And I don't know, it just, she just won't leave it be. And she's never going to let it be. And all those people that believed her all those years to find out that she lied, I'll remember that day. And that was bad for her. It really was. And I didn't feel bad for her in the least. I really didn't. I
Yeah,
really did.
I can understand that.
I mean, to have someone to literally try to have your life torn apart by having me registered as a sexual offender about minors, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. Nobody would be able to handle that. And that was really important. Like I couldn't allow that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's like life changing. That's
I mean,
not
yeah, that's
a
life
joke.
changing. Yeah, she does. She knows what buttons to push. And even now, David, to be fair, honest, I've literally tried not, for months and months and months, I said, don't come in here talking about controller. I don't care. Okay. I don't care. And I wouldn't talk on her. Even when I tried to talk on her, I just couldn't do it because it's just, I mean, God, it's exhausting to deal with it. It's exhausting.
Right.
Why did she not get charged with lying? That's a good question. Why did I get arrested by someone who didn't walk into a police department to make a report?
Well, that's probably partially the reason why nothing came of it, because she wasn't the one who called initially
Well,
anyway.
they talk to her every day, Beth.
Well, they did. She called all the time. We've seen her do it
My
on live
God, she
stream.
called that police department 100 times a day, lying to them, saying I was calling her family, calling CPS. It was nuts. We literally heard her lie to a DA on a live stream. Like it was nuts. It was truly nuts. And
Very
she
nice.
had a lot of support. She had a
Mhm.
lot of support, and I just. Mm, 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 mm.
Wait, what, Lady Bathory?
Yeah, she's saying that Michael tried to blow up her house. Like I wasn't perfect by any means, and I made mistakes left and right back then. I was
Yeah.
new to social media like that, as far as YouTube went, and I made a lot of mistakes. I wish that I could, take back, but I can't. I've tried to make my rights with most of the people, and I've moved on. Like I wasn't. I'm not perfect by far.
Right. Right.
But I have tried to do better. And this, when I came back this last time, I said all I simply wanted was a chance, and that's all I wanted. And now
Yeah.
my channel's growing, and I loved it. And then they struck me, so there's that.
And
And
I'm not gonna lie. You make me nervous. You make me so fucking nervous because I'm always on edge. Is she gonna do something else? Like that day, as soon as I heard you say
right, but I'm not going to. Like I'm really not. And
like fish fingers or something like that, I
yeah,
was at
I
work
know.
trying to get my
I
phone
know.
out of my pocket.
You
Like,
think
don't
I'm
do it,
really gonna
bombshell.
be that dumb?
Don't do it, bombshell. Don't do it.
I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Chill, moral compass. Chill.
I was freaking out.
Right, but I mean, you can also only get pushed so far before you just snap, and I've snapped plenty of times on YouTube. I mean, this place is toxic,
Hmm.
and you have to have a strong backbone, and you have to have really thick skin to deal with it.
Well,
And
that's why when I started seeing what Skelly was doing to her in those ways, that's why I backed off, because I'm not here for that.
yeah,
I'm here for the laughs and the giggles, the shit that she does on live. That's it. That's it. I don't care about her ex-boyfriend. I don't even care, and I told Ronnie this. I don't even care if she was selling drugs with her dad in that video. I don't care.
video.
I,
I don't care. I've always said, do whatever drugs you want to do, but you drug shake. I'm still. Do you know that I'm still railing Adderall off somebody's ass every day, Beth?
oh gosh.
Every day she says it. But just
Wow.
simply because I take Adderall, I got off all my medication those years, and I got into that depression, and I started to take them back when I moved into this apartment,
Mhm.
And sure enough, I said that to Valoma, I said, "Oh my goodness, this is the first time I've taken Adderall in a really long time. I have an RX for it." And I said, "It's making me all nervous and jacked up, and I didn't like
Mhm.
it, you know." But I had to take my antidepressant with it, but was taking everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, she's just nuts, man. So now I'm a drug addict all over again, according to Prison Mike.
Oh goodness.
A Prison Mike, Valoma, Tiffany Marie, all them that said all that awful stuff about me. And I want to clear this up too, because when somebody came into Jenny Jin's chat the other day, they said, "Did you give this money to her as a loan?" And she said no. So why are you threatening to run me over with a truck? Why are you threatening to murder me while I'll disappear and nobody ever see me again? Why are you threatening to skin my soul? Like she said she was going to skin my scalp. I mean, like literally pull it back. It
You
was
know,
crazy as fuck, man.
shortly after all of this started happening, and I was trying to like get all the characters and see what was going on, because I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what
I
goes
know
on
that you
on
don't.
that
I know
side
that
of
you don't.
things.
I know.
I actually seen Jenny Jen come into Chasing's chat, so I was like, oh shit. Went to her channel. Um, I believe I subscribed, and I seen her live one night while I was at work, and she was up on her panel with a couple other people, and she was saying, we don't tolerate this, we don't tolerate that, second chances, like shit that I actually agree with. I was like, oh, okay, I can rock with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then another situation happened, and there was a lady who came up on the panel and said, if you're for the real life shit, we're not going to support you. And she was kind of like, maybe. So then I was like, I'm confused. I gave up after that because I
Wait.
had
I'm
just,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Will you tell me that again?
okay, so shortly after you started going live about all this stuff, with like the Amber channel and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
I, like I said, I didn't really know any of the characters or anything, so I started paying a little more attention. And then I was in Chasing's chat one day, and I seen Jenny Jen in there. So I was like, oh shit, if she, supports Chasing, I mean, so I went over to her channel. I believe I subbed up. I can't remember, but I do remember she was live one night, and I clicked on it. She was on the panel with a couple other people, and she was saying stuff like, we don't do the real life, the doxing, shit like that. Things that I personally agree with.
Yeah.
She was saying, she doesn't mind giving people second chances, that kind of thing. So I was like, oh, okay, I kind of fuck with that. But then a while later, there was a situation, I believe what had happened with Amber and Bridget, Boston girl Bridget.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And she seemed like more on the fence about it than she did when I had originally heard her saying she wasn't for that type of thing. So then I was like, oh, I'm confused then. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's okay for Amber to do it, but nobody else. And then I proved earlier tonight that she was a real lifer herself, so there's not a whole lot she can say. There's not a whole lot that any of them can say. Just the things that have come out of these people's mouths for this week, including Controlla, it's blown my mind.
See, the older stuff, I personally feel like we put too much of a burden on newer people when we go back, 4 or 5 fucking years.
I
But if
agree.
it's more recent, I feel like that's, more relevant.
Well, it is. That's my point.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done anything to Controlla in years. And
Yeah.
she literally will not stop. She's never going to stop. It's her one claim to fame, apparently.
Well, again, that's why I personally started speaking out about it, because I seen what she was trying to do. And especially considering there was already a side of, group of people that disliked you, she was basically playing on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made me mad, because it was like, no, no, no. We have done this so many times over. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep because she claims that she's quote unquote traumatized by it. So if you're still traumatized by it, why do you keep bringing it up and going through it? It just doesn't make any sense.
Traumatized when it was online for 11 years.
Well,
Beth,
no, I mean the situation with you in general, because,
do you
kind
think
of
I'm
happened
not
around.
traumatized?
Well, I would assume
Genuinely,
you
do you think
both
that
are
didn't affect my life?
to a degree.
Good Lord.
But my point is, if it's so traumatizing, why do you keep bringing it back up?
No, I agree. I understand that. That's why I had to walk away. Like I couldn't talk on her anymore. I just can't. I just don't literally do. There's nothing left for me to say. But here I am having to defend myself all over again. And it's just crazy to me. It's crazy. Nothing's changed from when I showed the receipts the first time. I think she thinks that I don't have the receipts anymore.
Mm.
And I do. Because I have them in my live streams. I didn't delete all the live streams. I did throw away the stuff that I had, and that I threw that computer away, and it was
I'm
freaking
sorry.
amazing. Okay, that was the most amazing thing I could have done for myself. But
Mm-hmm.
don't think I don't have an iCloud drive and things. I've done everything from my phone. So I mean, there's
Right.
that, and then there's I mean, like I just that she's talked about the Lynn Miller thing all over again. Oh, I told you that, didn't I? My bad.
Yeah, I actually I seen a clip of it on that New Jersey courts channel. Yeah, I did see that.
Isn't that
And that's
crazy?
what I mean. She's just going back any little thing that she can think of that has happened. And people can do that to her too. People can do that to her too. She acts like she didn't tell a man to go overdose. Someone who is very clearly struggling with heroin addiction.
I had forgotten all about that till you said, Beth, you have the memory of Job, right? I had memory problems from when I that last wreck when I had such a bad concussion, and now my memory is affected from I've had 3 really bad car accidents, and it finally has affected me. Like my short-term memory is nothing like it should be, and I can't help that. But like you have the memory of all that. I had forgotten completely about half this, more than 75% of the stuff she's done to people,
Mhm.
honestly. And I
But
mean, I don't want to remember it.
I'm not saying that she should be, held accountable for all her time on YouTube for things that she's
No,
done
no,
for 4 years ago. My
yeah,
point is, people can do the same thing that you're trying to do to Bombshell right now. That's my point.
yeah,
People still have all the shit that you've done 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago. So it's not okay for her to be doing this to you and not expecting it to be done back to her.
right. Well, even when she's talked about me, this past year, she does at least every day says my name about something.
Hmm.
I literally wouldn't talk about her. I'm just like,
I know that, and I know that because I still watch the Owls. I still tune into their lives or watch the
yeah,
replay or whatever. So I
yeah.
would know if you were there.
I wasn't there. I haven't been there for. I did go in not too long ago to say what's up, because he comes in my chat from time to time,
Hmm. Well,
and
that's different.
yeah, but I don't stay
She
because
made it.
it's regurgitated stuff to me, seeing the old lives and stuff.
She made it
I
seem.
lived it. I know about it. I was there.
She made it seem like you were going in there every day and getting up on the panel talking crap about her, and that was like her justification for going back in on you. And that
Mm-mm, I
wasn't the
haven't done that.
case.
No, I haven't done that.
No, that wasn't the case at all. It
No.
wasn't.
I mean, when the last time I went on their panel, I think it was when Marty and I were on
Oh
Skillet's
gosh,
panel, and we
Marty.
weren't even talking about her, and they were kicking cans for my guts. Remember that? That was
Oh gosh.
hysterical. I think that's the last time. Maybe it wasn't, but I know that I haven't been in there since probably early May, June, no, April. I know I was still living in my old house.
Hmm.
I've moved twice since then, so there's that.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't have any desire to relive 6 years of bullshit. I don't.
Yeah, I
Genuinely,
feel
it's
you.
2023. It's been 6 years. When is it ever going to be enough? When is it ever going to stop?
Right.
Like I don't understand. Truly, it's never going to stop. I don't think. Like
I
I
agree.
really stop people from coming to my chat and go when they start bringing up control. I was like, I'm not talking about control over here. Move on. And people still do it. They still come in and
Yeah.
want to talk about, get me started. And I'm like, nah. I don't want to,
Honestly, I kind of like I get it. I know you want to defend yourself, believe me,
yeah, well,
but
yeah. Who
I kind
doesn't?
of feel like at least that situation you should ignore. Like I know that she's, teaming up with these other people that are coming at you and stuff, but the control aspect of it, I truly feel like you should just ignore it. Because if we haven't come to a resolution by now, there's never going to be one. And
No,
her
there's never
demand,
going to be a resolution as long as I'm around. But I don't want to talk about her every day either.
right?
Like I can
Her
coexist.
her demands are never going to be met because we've already done this so many times.
I
So
know.
it doesn't, even if you did what she's claiming she wants you to do, which is, I think she said, uh, say that you didn't get the picture from Photo Bucket or something like that. Even
But I
if you
did.
did that, well, even if you did that though, she's not going to stop because she said the last time she just wanted you to take accountability for showing the picture, and you got up on the panel and took accountability for showing the picture, and we're still doing this 4 years after that. So
I'm not doing that. Sorry.
I I just don't feel like it's ever going to end. At least that side of things. I don't know about the other side of it, but
I don't
that
care
side
about
of
the
it
other
I do
side.
know.
I don't care about any of the sides. My point is that I'm just done with her. Like I just can't. I can't. But I guess I'm gonna have to, because there really are people believing this stuff, and I'm just like, God dang, if y'all really knew, if y'all really knew, But
She
I
has
did.
been sitting over there calling me every name in the book, talking about my husband and my marriage and everything. And I still haven't gotten on here and addressed any of it.
Who was doing that?
Controller. She's still making the claim that I laughed at her DV and said she wasn't a victim.
She said I did a whole live stream about her DB.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything like that.
No, you showed the live stream of me recapping her live stream
Oh
talking about
yeah,
your abuse.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So it was okay for her to talk about your abuse, but it wasn't okay for me to replay that and say that I wasn't sure if I believed the sword story. That's all that I said, was I wasn't sure if I believed that, because in all of these years I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I mean, I have taken that accountability, David, for quite some time. I took it the year that it happened. I mean, but I've paid my dues at this point. There's nothing else I can say, and I'm not going to say that I found it. I didn't find it in a photo bucket because it was in two different places. But my story has always stayed the same. It's hers that's changed. So there's that.
Hey Kayla,
But I can't. I'm over there, and I've turned everything completely around. Everything in my life, everything. Yes, I had to go through a grieving process. Yes, I got extremely depressed, and I understand that. I know that I allowed myself to get in that position that I was in, where I had to come to the internet and need help, and I needed help.
yeah,
I wish I had never had to do that. I will never do it again, because it was turned into something that it wasn't. But at the end of until you've been laying on a couch so depressed that all you did was cry or sleep, I don't really want to hear it because nobody knows what I went through. Nobody really. I mean, I told you some of it, but I didn't talk about all of it. And then I got COVID. I mean, it was
yeah.
just, I remember, oh my God, I thought I was going to die. I was in the hospital by myself, and it was just, it was hard. But now I'm okay. I got a cute little apartment. My dog is good. I'm good, and life is good. I'm just not talking about my life as much as I used to on the internet anymore.
Are you working right now?
I'm doing I started my furniture again, girl. I'm doing wonderful with my furniture.
Good. I wish
I
you would
mean,
do
I
live
you know
streams.
I love that. I love to do that.
I
But
wish you would stop doing drama and do live streams about your furniture and like
well,
painting and
that's
stuff like
I'm a
that.
dramatic person, Beth,
Oh, I know. I know.
and I mean, eventually to get to that point, but I'm going to do both. I'm going to start posting videos about and do live streams with my furniture and stuff. I just I'm a dramatic person, and you know that about me.
Mhm.
The drama comes and finds me. I don't go out searching for it. and I'm defending myself. That's it. I'm not going out and starting any of these beefs. I didn't do a dang thing to any of these women. But at the end of the day, you know, people see that, and I still haven't done the dumb stuff that I used to do. So there's that. But, you know, I also aren't getting on here and telling everybody every single thought I have in my head either.
Right.
I don't tell them everything that's going on in my life at all. They don't know where I get money from. They can't stand it either, Beth. They can't stand it.
I mean, it should be that way, though. You should keep
Well,
it.
it's really nobody's business.
No, it's not.
I'm not on here asking anybody for nothing. I'm just going live to try to have fun on my channel. And I haven't come on here and asked anybody for anything. Literally nothing. And that's the way it's going to stay. I mean, like I'm in a good place mentally and financially, and I'm okay. I'll be fine. And I'm about to get a car. I'm excited.
Stay that way. Good.
It is going to stay that way. Like I don't. The drama is fun for me at times, but you know, there's a lot of times it's not. But you know, still, I mean, I think I'm always going to be a drama channel, Beth. It's just who I am. I've accepted that fuckery about myself.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Controlla in that regards. If you're going to do drama and talk about people and go in on people, have an opinion on people, you have to be willing to have the same done to you.
Yes, I understand that completely. I've never said I didn't understand that, but I didn't have an opinion on these people. They were my friends.
Wow.
Or the loosely termed friend, you know what I mean? I didn't do anything to deserve any things that's going on, honestly, this time.
This time.
You know who else? Like literally, when I tell you that Prison Mike is still stalking me to this day, he is.
I love that you said this time. That was hilarious.
I do. I have a lifelong stalker forever. You know what I mean?
That's too funny. Maybe the other times, but not this time.
What?
The way you said not this time.
Well, no, really, seriously. I mean, like, seriously, though, I'm telling the truth. Like, I swear, not this time. I didn't do shit. I swear. I didn't do anything.
Maybe the time before, but not this time.
Yeah, but not at the same time. I didn't do it, Beth. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
and funny. I even tried not, listen, I literally, for a week and a half, at least, I turned the other cheek. I really did. I said, you know, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
I want to do it. But then, I can't let certain things fly. I have a lady that literally said that I doxed her son's grave. Have you ever seen me do that, Beth?
What? Someone said you doxed their kid's grave?
She absolutely did. That I doxed her son's grave. I have no idea where that child is buried. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean,
that's like heavy shit. Why would someone say that?
I don't know why she said it. But she's over there with don't ask me, Kayla. I didn't find them. I didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, she just literally said that on a live stream that I doxed her son's grave. Wow. And I have no clue where he's buried. It's that Valoma lady.
Why would she say that?
I don't know. She said that I said something hateful about her child. I did not. What I said was, how would you feel if I went to look up his death date? She said that she was going to look up my parents' death date and troll me with my parents' name.
Wow.
So I did say this. How would you feel if that was your child that I did that with? You wouldn't like it.
Right.
I didn't say I was going to. I certainly didn't show where he was buried. I don't even know where he's buried. And that's on my father's grave. I don't know where this kid is buried. Why would I know that?
Right.
So yeah, that's what pisses me off, Beth, is lies like that. I can't handle it. I'm not going to let somebody just blatantly lie on me like that.
That's why I personally try not to talk about like people's, even a lot of people talk about Controlla's dad and stuff like that. I don't even go there. I don't even
I don't
want to
really
say.
talk about her dad. I've talked about him in the past, taking up for myself.
Yeah,
But other than that, no. I don't. I mean, I don't even think about her dad at all. I don't even think about. Listen, I don't even think about controller like that. Like when I log off YouTube, I'm off. But
right,
I don't sit around thinking about ways that I could destroy controller. I just
right,
don't. I just don't. It's just not that necessary for me. I just don't care about it that much. I don't
right.
care about that beef anymore. Honestly, I don't. I don't care about it. But the things that she's been doing this last week are insane.
Don't forget the part where they talk about your family, but say how you came at them shaking my head, and at that was it.
Yeah, they
I
do
don't.
forget the part where they talk about my family insistently. Because yeah, well, I hadn't even said that, Kayla. Y'all said that, but I never said that. I do think he just got arrested, but I don't know what for exactly. I just saw that on Skelly's. I don't know what for.
No, oh my God, I'm scarred. I'm sorry, but no. Even I think who addressed this the other day? I think it was Ronnie actually. Someone came in her chat and said that,
Uh-huh.
and just based off the dates alone, that wouldn't be him. There's no way.
On New Year's Eve of this year.
Mm-hmm. Their birthday was like, so they were saying it was either her. Fuck, I hate even having this conversation
I
because
understand, but I really
people
don't.
twist
I
it.
really don't understand it, honestly.
Apparently, people were saying either it was him or his son, but Controlla said they, or not Controlla, I'm sorry, Ronnie said that they would have been like 20 years old in 2010. So, like, the dates just don't add up. It's not him. And
No, I don't think her dad would do that.
even if it was, who cares? I don't care.
No, I don't care either.
I again, I like to laugh at the shit she does on live streams. I don't care about anyone's arrest past. I don't care if her dad got arrested. I don't care if he was breaking into
Yeah,
cars.
I don't really care about all that.
I don't care
No,
about that stuff. I just don't.
no, I don't have. I just wonder where. Wait, so how old was the person that got arrested?
They're saying so according to Ronnie, this was the only part of it that I caught. According to Ronnie, they would have been 20 years old in 2010. So I don't know. What
What
year
does
is
that
it?
have to do with 2023?
Because in 2023 they would only be what?
Oh,
He's in his
how old
60s.
was the person?
I don't know.
I
But
don't
that's what
know.
I'm saying. The only part of it I heard was someone came into Ronnie's chat and I was listening, and
Mhm.
she addressed it saying, no, that can't be him because he's older than that. That means they would have only been
He's
20 years old in
Oh, he was
2010.
33. Okay, David. Yeah, no, that's not him. Now, could it be her brother? I guess, but no, I'm not going to say that either because I don't know. And I honestly, I don't care enough to know, really.
No.
So did Skelly say it was his dad?
From my understanding, that's what people were coming in the chat saying.
No, that's fucked up.
Either it was her dad or her brother, which,
At 33
again,
years old, it would either be her brother or yeah, or
uh,
not. It may not even be any relation. But
I don't
to put that out in the universe like that, I do think that's shitty. He shouldn't have done that. He knows
know.
better than that.
He
And he
don't
did
care.
it just to trigger her, I guess.
He don't care.
He don't, does he?
Nope. That's why I stopped going there.
Well,
Like, I know she wants to paint me to be this big
you're not, man.
Republican piece of
You're
shit
not, man.
cunt or whatever she was over there saying, but I'm not
You're
on
not
that
a
type of
piece of
time.
shit. And that's the thing is that you've never been a piece of shit to her. She knows that you haven't been. You know, she's mad because you know the truth, I guess, and it bothers her that you I don't know why. I don't know why. Because you've never been one to just kiss my ass either for sure.
No.
You know, I mean never. You've never been that way with me. I mean, like I'm older than you, and you say things way more smart than I would ever say. You know, but and I know that right from wrong, and I know that you know that,
hmm
and that's what pisses you off at times. I get it. I mean, I understand that.
I actually started my live stream out the other day by saying, listen, I have argued with Bombshell more in the last 5 years than I've argued with my own fucking husband.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's not, I'm not over exaggerating at all.
No, honey, you telling the truth there now.
We have
That was
argued
not a lie.
a lot.
But you know, because you didn't agree with what I was doing, or you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
you didn't like it. And I know that you think I'm better than some of the things I've done, and I agree, I am, and I know that I am. But
Mhm.
at times, a petty train comes through my mind, and I get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's held my feet to the fire more than anybody else, that's for sure. And I know it's because she knows, really seriously, she knows who I am as a person, I think, and at times I get caught up in the bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, you know, at the end of the day, David was yelling at me for a long time, forever.
Hmm.
And I didn't even know why. I was like, I don't even understand right now. What have I ever done? But for
Yeah.
a long time, he believed what Controller said, and then when I guess you found out it wasn't true. I don't know, but you know, I understood. I just didn't understand why. I was like,
The
why are you
thing is,
yelling at me?
you can even believe some of the things that Controller says, or even believe some of the things that you say,
That's right.
and still hold you accountable for the things that people feel you've done wrong.
How much longer do I have to be held accountable for something that happened 6 years ago?
Well, again, that's the only reason why I started speaking on that again, was because we've done this over and over and over and over
I
again.
just do not
And
understand.
it's not like Controller went in there trying to figure out like what new shit you did so she could talk shit. She immediately went over there and was like, "Oh, Bomb did this to me. She did that to me. Da 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 da." 5 years ago.
But she never talks about the things that she does, right?
No. Mm-mm,
Yeah.
of course
Never
not.
says a word, does she?
No.
She's just little Miss uh, Pollyanna over there.
Mhm.
You know, and fine. I mean, let her be, but just leave me out of it. I mean, that's all I want. Just
And
leave me out of your shit.
that's really just my point is you have no right to be out here calling anyone out for anything after the shit that you've done. You just don't.
And still continue to do.
Yeah. And
You know?
her whole channel is built off of just that. Like at least you say that you're in the drama. Like you're in the shit.
Well, yeah.
Controller
I mean, it's
claims,
kind of hard for me not to say that I'm not.
well, Controller claims that her channel is about her and like grieving and like her life basically. But then when you tune into her live streams and all of that, it's literally just her talking shit about people, listening to other people's video, talking shit about them.
Well, I do that too, but
Well,
not all the
again,
time. Not all the time.
you say that you're in the drama, you're in the shits. She denies that fact, basically.
I mean, it's hard for me to say I'm not in drama, so there's that.
Yeah.
You know, like, but I brush my teeth dramatically, so I might as well just embrace who I am. I mean, I am dramatic, and I know that. I know that my channel's always been dramatic, but
Yeah.
but I have come to a place in my life where I'm content, and that's the difference this time. I don't.
Also,
The whole fallout really with all that, it was ski mask Andy. I just couldn't stand behind. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
I still think you should have told your people that like what you were doing from the beginning.
I did.
Oh, okay.
They said that they didn't understand trolling at the time. And so now, do you know that Amber has said that it was trolling?
Wait, what?
I swear to God. True story.
No.
Yeah, who did she tell that to? Hold on, somebody clipped it.
I'm so confused.
Boston girl Bridget.
I love her. She's so funny.
That night that she went up on that panel. That's what she said to Boston girl Bridget. We were trolling. What?
Wait, so they were trolling Ski or?
Yeah. I was for sure.
Hold on. I think I do remember you mentioning that in one
And
of
she
your
said
lives.
that she wasn't. She went into his chat and said that she wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And so she deleted her channels because of me. Come to find out, Ski Mask, of course, put out the text messages and it was because of him. But
See,
then come to find out again that she, like I said, did not delete those channels. She just hid them because
how do you
somebody
do
else did
that?
that yesterday.
I didn't know you could hide your channel.
Yeah, you can hide your channel.
Hmm.
Yeah, it pauses like all your memberships and things like that. Yeah, you can hide. I've hid my channel a long time ago, years
That's
ago.
been a
But
while.
yeah, I hid my channel instead of deleting it. I just hid it
Right.
for a while, and got off YouTube for a while. I think that was right after, shortly after my dad passed, I think. But yeah, you can hide your channel instead of deleting it. You can just hide it. You keep your subscribers. If you have members on there, they pause the memberships until you make the page active again.
So when people look you up, just nothing comes up, or
Basically, yeah.
oh, okay.
So somebody had a link to, I guess, one of her old channel. I mean, one of her old,
Oh.
yeah, one of her old videos, right?
Mhm.
So when Sapphire Jules went to click that link, it didn't show that the channel doesn't exist. It shows that the video is on private.
Ah.
You see, when you hide your
Right.
channel, it puts everything on private.
Okay. Wow.
Right. So, and I tried to explain to people she's not going to delete those channels because she hasn't been paid for December's yet. She's going to want that money that she made that month.
Hmm.
I knew better, and I said that she didn't, but it was proven that just the other day.
Right.
I tried to tell people. People think I'm dumb. But yeah, that's what it all really boiled down to. Is what started the beef was that I wouldn't roll with Ski Mask Candy.
Hold on one second. I got a text message. I didn't realize it until just now. When you were live earlier, were you talking about control at all, or was it just like?
I was responding to people in my chat.
Mm.
And then yes, I was. I ended up saying, my live is. I'm about to put it back up. I can't remember I can't remember what I was talking. I know I talked about it, but I can't remember in what regard. I did mention the fact. I did talk about the fact that she's doing the same shit she always does to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because I'm angry about it. I have every right to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I did not like do any more than she's done to me. But I didn't even go into all the receipts, Beth. I just couldn't do it. I just did not have the energy to do it.
Right. I feel you.
I don't. Why did you ask me?
I got a text message of someone in her chat. It's a screenshot of someone in her chat saying that you chose today to trigger Controlla. So I was just wondering if.
Okay, well, it's 1:55 in the morning, and that death is over. Okay, but no, I didn't go live today because of it being Charlie's death date. I went live because I've been on strike for 7 days.
Right. I mean, I know that because I heard you say
And that's
that.
the God's honest truth. I
Yes.
did not. I don't keep up with his death date. Genuinely, I never have. I forgot all about it. I don't think of her like that. I don't. I do not think of her that way. But
So,
I did watch the videos that Ronnie put out. I did listen to Ronnie's live stream a little bit.
And like maybe this is a warped way of thinking for me personally, but if it's such like a hard day for you, I would imagine that you wouldn't even be on the internet to do any of this.
I'm going to say this about that. That on the day that my dad passed, I get on the internet because it makes me feel better. I mean, maybe it won't be that way this year, hopefully, but it has made me feel better in the past. Just to, talk to people. But, I've let my friends back in my life, in my real life. So, I do go out and do things now, and I'm not sitting at home every day, all day anymore. So there's that. So, but I may not do that this year. But I know that from times gone past that since he passed away, I may not have even gone live on that day, but like that night maybe. But I haven't spent all day on the internet that day because it's a hard day.
I mean, I guess I could see how it would kind of be like a distraction or something, but
Yeah, that's the appropriate way to say it's a distraction. But at the same time, I don't know. I didn't talk ill on Veloma's deceased child. When did I talk ill of that woman's child? Believe anything you want to believe. Everybody knows that's a lie. No, I didn't say anything. Any person, any parent would respond the same. What did I say about her son that was awful? Where's the receipt? Yeah, don't stream today if she's live. I guess that goes around everybody's. I guess I don't know. She's been live all day. I guess I don't even know that.
I know earlier when I looked, like at that point, she had been live for like 7 hours.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess she stopped. I know that y'all. I didn't do that, and that's okay. That's what I'm talking about, Beth. These trolls are crazy.
That's
But she's
not
literally
like,
making fun of Bomb's looks right now, and she's grieving. Yeah, I know.
wait, where do you see that at?
Veloma said you said can't use her dead son anymore. No, I didn't. And where's the receipt? What I said was after she said that she was going to look up the date of my parents' death and troll me as them. By the way, is that acceptable? She also said that I doxed her son's grave. I have no clue where that kid is buried. Again, I don't know. How would I even know that? You give me the receipt that I said it, and I would. Why would I say I can't with these people? I just want
It's
the
not.
receipt. I've been asking the receipt for days, and nobody's brought me one or shown one.
That's not something that should be taken lightly.
What? I don't
Saying
take
stuff
any of
like
that kind of stuff lightly. I never have.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard me take things like that lightly?
Not about like death, no.
No, not
Not
about
in
it.
that regard, no.
No, in that regard, no. No. So, I don't know. People talk about controlling her child all the time. Somebody said that Trisha Licious called her child obese, and Ellie is not obese, and that made me angry.
That's one of the reasons why I don't fuck with Trisha. She does say foul shit
I mean,
about
I know
keeping the
that
baby.
controller triggers her, but talking about Ellie shouldn't be done by anybody
No.
in a bad light, for sure. Ellie's a precious little girl. She's mouthy, but she's precious.
That's one thing that kind of made me mad the other day. Controller tried to say that we support Banjo. They came in my chat one night. I don't even remember what they said. Ronnie caught it though, and she ended up blocking them. What was it? Let me see if she's still up.
Now she's talking about my family. That's okay. I don't care. It's whatever.
But that type of stuff is okay.
Absolutely. Says Bomb's family hates her. Yeah, they really hate me. They do.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, she's grieving, Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me text her real quick. Hang on.
She did slap her. I saw that.
Yeah, she popped her.
Did you agree with that?
I don't agree with people saying that she slapped her because it wasn't really a slap. But I don't agree with what she did because if you watch earlier in the live, she brings it up in the bathroom. She's brushing the baby's hair and she tells her, don't bite grandpa. You're not supposed to bite people. Has the whole conversation with her. You can't do that. You're going to hurt grandpa. He's older, da-da-da-da-da. So they had the discussion and she told her not to do it. And then a little while later, they were sitting in a chair and her dad brought it up again.
Oh,
Yeah, and then even though she had already had the discussion with her, she popped her for it. So she was basically punished twice for the same thing. That's the part that I didn't agree with.
what did she say? What did she say? What did Ellie say?
She said, ow, for a second.
No, I mean, what made her? What did Ellie do to be reprimanded?
She bit her grandpa.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
she bit him.
yes, she bit him. And I don't know, like, the context. See, even stuff like this, I don't really like talking about because I don't know what happened. I guess Controller was out doing something, and when she came home, her dad told her what happened. And then,
Oh,
like I said, she had the discussion with her. And then he was like walking by the living room or something like that. And she had said, or he had said, um, why don't you tell mom about how you bit me? And then she popped her, which your kid can't be biting people. I mean, I don't think there was anything wrong with the pop itself. Like I said, for me, it was more the fact that she had already had the discussion with her and told her not to do it. So I don't know. I don't know why a 6-year-old would bite. I don't know if they were like playing around. I have no idea. I have no idea. Which I don't know. Baby B, I agree. I don't think any of that stuff should be done on live stream.
I can't believe she. Why was she? Was she just live? It. I don't even understand it.
Even the discussion in the bathroom, I feel like should have been private. If you're gonna punish her, it shouldn't be done publicly. You know what I
No,
mean? Just do
nobody
it.
agrees with that.
Just do it privately.
Beth's talked on that before. How she'll go and buy food, and will eat it on the way home, and then I think she gave her what half a bagel to take to school.
Yeah. True. Context is important. And again, I don't know the context of the situation. However, um, your child biting someone is an issue. And if you don't nip that in the bud,
They'll
that could
think
be
they
a
can bite
problem.
anybody. Yeah. I mean, I wonder why she is biting though at that age. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so do you agree
Unless she had, then she got angry. I guess maybe I don't know.
with her eating in the car, then coming home, and her child saying she's hungry, but yet she didn't bring her baby nothing to eat? No, of course not.
No, no one would agree with that. Who would agree with that? She does do that often, though. They say I don't watch her enough to know.
Yeah,
All that stuff is like on the owls.
yeah,
Yeah, what happened to provoke her to bite is it is hard to believe that she's 6 already, isn't it?
I know. She definitely grew up fast.
Rogue, you follow me
You
everywhere.
know, Chicky Chick, I agree with that, and I myself have told her to keep her off there. There has been numerous people that have had that conversation with her, and she's even done it for a short period of time. You know, like kept her off stream, but then she always brings her back. So I don't know.
She's grown up.
Hmm.
She's grown up, basically on YouTube.
Yeah,
And that's a shame. But
20 already, David. Jeez. Yeah, Lady Bathory. A lot of people have advised against it, but she always brings her back on.
But you know what? I'm going to say this about that too. Like, if she chooses to do that, then that's her business.
Hmm.
That's not for me to say. And that's why I've never, I mean, never really said that.
Yeah,
It's really not my concern if she wants to allow her child to. Do I think it's a good idea? Nope,
right.
nope. But at the same time, she gets a lot of crap for it. And
Hmm.
so one would think that maybe if she doesn't want the crap for it anymore, then maybe just not do it.
Right.
But I think she's always going to do it. I think it brings her. I don't know why she does it honestly, but it's not my business.
David, boys are 11 and 13 this year. We have a teenager. We officially have a teenager.
Bless your heart, honey.
I know. I know, man. I know. I cried like a baby the other day.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Especially after the Ski Mask Andy situation, though, I kind of felt like maybe she would take a little more precaution. Which, by the way, I don't see any outrage anywhere over that situation. That's wild to me.
What? Outrage over what?
Of what he threatened to do to her child.
Whose child?
Controllers.
What did he threaten to do to her child? Who? Ski Mask Andy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know that they're innocent in this drama. You don't have to tell us that. What did he threaten to do?
He threatened to have her kidnapped.
Oh, yeah. She showed that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that I said something about that.
That's the type of thing that me, like, I guess this is just me as a parent, like, I would want to keep my child away from that. So I would want to keep her off here.
He's just, that's why I can't with him, you know?
And he's still got people over there in his fucking chat.
I know he does. Well, he got a strike. Yeah, I'm about to get off here and go live. Yeah. He got a strike actually for hate speech when he let that Michelle lady back up
Mm.
on his live stream. He had 1,000 people in there.
Wow.
I know, David, right? That's just craziness. And then he got served with a lifetime restraining order on for Jen.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he did. But yeah, he did. He got served that while he was on YouTube, while he was on a live stream, I guess.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And so he's mad about that. So there's that. Yeah, he's just not somebody that. Yeah, I am.
Miss Monroe, I agree.
I've already got 6 people on panel against me. Okay, I have that every day. I'm not gonna not defend myself. They just haven't seen the receipts, and I'll throw them one day when I want to. Right now, I just don't care. It's always somebody about something, isn't it?
Hey, Cats Rule.
Hey, Cats, but I'm gonna get off here, and I just want to come up and see what's up.
Okay. I'm gonna get off here too.
Are you off?
Mhm.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we have a comedy show and going to dinner tomorrow, a little date night. Finally.
Nice. Well, enjoy it, baby.
Thank you.
And I will I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.
Okay. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, man. I'll see you.
See you later.
See you around. Bye.
Hey, Poe. How do you defend yourself from what? See, Kayla, that's. I don't know. That's kind of why I feel like she should just. And again, I don't know the other side of things, but specifically with Controlla, I feel like she should just let it go because it's not going anywhere. It never has gone anywhere. We're going into year 6 of the same thing. So, I don't know. Anyway, thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, just a little sleep. Good night, Paige. Thank you, Miss Monroe. Yeah, can only give good advice. You can't, force anyone to listen. 6 years, Marty, enough is enough. Kristen, I don't think the XO wants that stuff about not deserving to have kids or taking action. Oh, no, please don't, Kristen. Whoever that was. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, I've not been paying paying attention to the chat the way that I should be. I don't see the person that you tagged though. Oh, okay, yeah, I do. Controller doesn't have a bed for her or a bedroom for a child. She doesn't deserve her child, and I hope anyone who has a child takes action because Controller is no mother. And if you're a parent and support her behavior, you don't deserve your own. Well, first of all, don't come in here telling people to do anything to anyone, any real life type shit. We don't do that over here. I feel you, doggy lover. It is exhausting. It is. It is. Anyway, she. Oh, thank you, Poe. Don't know how. Bacon in the chat. Bacon in the chat. Smoothies in the chat. Thank you, Poe. I appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh shoot, I can't see the comment now that I blocked the person. Damn it. Hold on, let me see if I can go back up on my phone and read it. Okay, yeah. She doesn't deserve her child, and I hope anyone who has a child takes action because Control is no mother, and if you're a parent and support her behavior, you don't deserve your own. So, just because I don't support the majority of what she does as a person doesn't mean I get to try to take her child away. That's not how life works. It's not like her child is abused or battered. She has family there. She's taken care of. Right, David, I don't support her behavior, but excuse me, I don't support her behavior, but taking her would traumatize her worse. Yeah. She's already lost her father. It's not up to YouTube to try to take away her mother. Like, the fuck out of here with that. I don't understand people's fucking logic or mindsets. I'm sorry. And to say that other people don't deserve their children because they're not calling CPS when a child isn't in immediate danger is more proof that your way of thinking is fucking warped. Mom can be hilarious. Yes, she can. No, we don't encourage that over here, Lady Bathory. Absolutely not. Yes, and her grandpa is great to her. And she has grandparents on both sides as well. They're all very good to her. Very good to her. But yes, doggy lover, I agree. She's hilarious and she needs to find her own little spot on the tubes, mind her business and do her thing. I wish she would because she does have a personality. She is funny. And I feel like if YouTube was something that she did want to make money off of, she would easily be able to do that if she found her little niche, you know what I mean? So if I was her and look in the mirror, I'd be hell embarrassed and never come back. Not to mention DCF is already understaffed and babies are dying regularly. Wow, in state custody, yeah. Yep. And it's a waste of resources when there's not really an issue. And also, CPS has been to her house numerous times. So she claims, anyway. If they seen something wrong there, I'm sure they would have done something, at least. So, again, it's not YouTube's fucking place to make that decision. And it's not just that individual. We've had people come in here before on the same type of shit. Anyone who thinks that way can click out of here, unsubscribe, whatever the case may be, because we don't do that over here. Right, David. Anyway, I've been on here almost 3 freaking hours. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Poe, for the donation. Okay, so just come in and basically say the same thing. Bye. Yeah, Kristen. As soon as I get done saying it, just say the same fucking thing. Like I said, bye. Anyway, thank y'all for coming through. Poe, thank you for the donation. I hope y'all have a good night. Appreciate you. Thank you, doggy. I hope you come back. Appreciate y'all coming through.